friends of the internet! Welcome to the Gallant Horde. Today we are doing the Axe of the Dwarvish Lords, or sometimes Dwarven Lords, depending on whose grammar you prefer. I don't really care. Dwarvish Lords. These lovely 6 people are going to go to a place called Briswin, not to be confused with Brisbane, where they are going to attempt to locate an axe and retrieve it for the lady. Before we do that, though, we have a few things to do and talk about. The first is we each week do an in-game giveaway, which means that a member of the Horde randomly receives an item from the magic of the realm. You can be in line to win said item by typing !shiny thing in chat once Adam has started it up, which I don't think he has yet. And today's item is a navigation orb, which sounds really useful, doesn't it? Wait until you go read the thing. It's really not at all. But it should be entertaining. So you can enter to win a shiny thing. And you can either gift it to any member of the Horde, and it will appear 10 feet above their hut in the realm. Or you can keep it for yourself if you are a Horde member, and it will appear 10 feet above your hut in the realm. Could be interesting. It is a 7-foot diameter orb, so it's large. What? And I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with it. So that's the first thing. The second thing is I need to roll for a potion of resistance. So today's potion of resistance is going to be resistance to psychic damage. Shall see if that comes in handy. As always, we have a subscriber goal for February. If we get 50 new or renewed subscriptions in February, we will do another Birds of a Feather game. We have just locked in our players for our Birds of a Feather Monks game. The Clerics will be on the 7th of February. It's the Sunday around that date. I think it's the 27th. In New Zealand, it's the Sunday. For the rest of you, it's Saturday night. And yep, so that will be then, and we will do the monks once we've scheduled that with the 6 people who have been locked in for that game. And there is right now a vote for the game from the January subscribers in the Toasted Ogre, which is a channel in our Discord. If you're not in our Discord, you should join it. It's great fun. Speaking of joining things, you know what else you can join? You too can join the Gallant Horde. You should do that. It's great.
That's a thing we can do.
Not you. You're there already. We have already trapped you. You can no longer escape. In all seriousness, it is a blast. A lot of RP happens between these characters in our Discord, in the Gallant Horde channels. If you are a subscriber, you have access to it, even if you're not a Horde member. But really, why wouldn't you be? It's awesome. And you can choose your level of involvement. You can be there every single day, 24 hours a day, like some people. Or you can just pop in and out as you wish. Up to you. One of our Horde members right now is doing a Kickstarter. They are making awesome little Pride Lotus pins, and I believe it closes either later today or early tomorrow. They're really cool. Go and have a look. Adam will drop the link in chat. There it is. Yeah, go and support them because they're really pretty. And also, I want one of the stretch goals that's really low down on the list, so help me out. All right, I think that's everything for today, unless anyone else here has something they would like to talk about. No? Sweet, let's do a round of introductions, starting with Mike. Can't hear you.
There we go.
There we go.
I'm Mike. I'm going to be playing Artor Galvins, the human, half-giant fighter cleric.
Wonderful. Cheryl.
Hi, I'm Cheryl. I'll be playing Eerden, Moonael, the high elf ranger sorcerer.
Did you have sorcerer now? Gavin.
Hi, I'm Gavin. I'm playing Garen Curtmantle, Blessed of Kirri, the only cleric in the party who isn't multiclassed. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
I'm Rex. I will be playing Kolnas Potwatcher, the chaotic halfling bard.
Some Tori.
I am Tori. I'm going to be playing Vini Nukott, the Batfolk Warlock, who is going through a crisis right now.
Lionel.
And I'm Lionel. I'm going to be playing Wazitum, the orange elephant, but druid.
You're a what now?
The elephant from last time.
Elephants. Cool. Awesome. Okay. Well, let's leap into this game then, shall we? So, you have been tasked to go to the Lumbermillers near Briswin, which is a dwarven stronghold at the base of a mountain, which is also called Briswin, Mount Briswin. And retrieve an axe that one of the dwarfs is believed to have had in his possession. Is there anything you would like to do before you enter the throne room today?
Artor, just like last time, will make a quick stop at the altar of Thrym, lay out the hammer, and in unalike fashion, what he's been doing, he'll just kind of give it that look and say, "You listen to me. My will is stronger. I will show you."
Okay.
And then he'll grab the hammer and run off.
Awesome. So your friends in the Horde have buffed you, as is their want. You have aid and inspiring speeches and orange slices and cookies. I don't know. The usual stuff. I don't know if there are cookies today.
There's always cookies if I'm here.
Excellent. Yes, but are they edible? More than once. Artor, you have done runes for people, I believe.
Yep.
All right. Cool.
And there was
Yes.
tongues. Tongues was.
Oh, yep. You've all got tongues as well. So for the first hour, tongues will work.
There's a terrible joke that we're all thinking, but we won't say. There's also
Right.
regular potions of
Curtmantle. Sorry, carry on.
there's also potions of healing for everyone, right? Everyone's got a regular potion of healing with your name
Cool.
handwritten on it.
Bless. All right. Okay. So you enter the throne room. The lady is wearing a dress that is like forest greens and browns. Looks kind of oddly mossy. And she says, welcome, adventurers. How are you all doing today? Are you ready to go to Briswin?
Hello. Yes?
Hello, Wastim. Does anyone have any questions before you head off?
Well, just a little clarification. The last one, you were concerned for the loss of, or the unneeded loss of life. I assume you stand that way for the most part across most missions. But
Yes. Generally speaking, I would prefer that innocents were not harmed.
I feel
Where possible.
we're going to a dwarvish stronghold to take an axe of the Dwarvish Lords. I assume there's going to be pushback.
This is not at the stronghold. We know that much. We know that Thundith took it and went up into the mountains to the Lumbermillers. So it's not at the stronghold. And then he
Oh.
disappeared and no one ever heard from him again.
That's
So,
an important clarification. Thank you.
yeah, it's not at the stronghold. I thought that was clear on the job description. Was it
probably
not?
was. It probably was.
Okay.
We are not
It
usually
was one
not
of those
here.
instances, my lady, where the lead was at the bottom. So if you didn't read all the way down, you didn't get. Yeah, we should put the warnings and notices at the top so that we all read them.
So you just read Dwarvish Axe and went, guess we're robbing some dwarfs, and didn't read the rest of the... Okay, I see. That's okay. No,
And
in fact, I would probably encourage you to avoid the stronghold. I feel like that might cause unnecessary problems. It's probably best not to let them know that you're trying to find their axe and remove it. Just a thought.
the person who took the axe, do you have any strong feeling towards that person, or is it to be considered a usual foe?
Well, Thundith. The understanding is that he was the third son of the leader of the Briswin Dwarves. And, well, him and his father did not get on very well. And he was expected to stay and, do princely things and be a prince. And he was like, nah, Dad, I'm going to go and become a lumberjack, which his father was not thrilled about. And he took the axe because it was a family thing that had been gifted to him. And went north into the forests, up to the Lumbermillers, north, up the mountain. This was a couple of years back now, and he hasn't been heard from since. So, I have a suspicion that he's probably not necessarily alive still. But if he is, then you can use whatever means necessary, I suppose, to try and retrieve the axe from him, unless he seems... Well, use your discretion, depending on what you encounter. But no, I don't have strong feelings about him one way or the other. I don't consider him a foe, I don't consider him a friend.
Good to know.
Eerden.
Yes, my lady. Do you have an image or likeness of what he looks like and what the axe might look like?
I don't have an image of him. The axe looks like this, and she holds up, and there is an axe. It's a pretty nice axe. It's sized for a dwarf, so it's large and impressive for a dwarf-sized thing.
Okay, thank you.
But I don't know what they look like. They're very private, the Dwarves of Briswin. Sorry, Garen, you had a question?
The image of the axe, did it have any specific runes or Dwarven languages that made it unique, as opposed to just any other Dwarven axe?
It has the Briswin royal crest, which is a image of the Briswin mountain with an axe on it.
Cool. Okay, so it can be specified.
It's like one of those two-sided double things, and the crest is in between the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Garen the Blessed will just side-eye Eerden and nod. So we're going, yeah, we can find it.
Yes.
We'll keep an eye on Garen because his mission is not over. You can still be Nyad.
Do you have any other questions, or are you ready to go?
Do you know what plane Briswin Mountain is on? Like, is it on Faerun?
No, it's on a lesser-known plane. It's the same place that Karnan and Annabelle were from. Those of you who went to Elder Castle, it's the same place as Elder Castle.
Oh.
Different continent, but that world.
What can we expect as weather over there? Because last one was a real bitch for our dressing.
It's probably quite chilly.
Yeah.
It is up in the mountains, so, cool. So my plan was to drop you in the forests a fair distance from the stronghold, because I did not think you would want to go there. Do you want me to do something different?
Please no.
Yeah, I think that's...
Oh, it's good. Plus, there's only good things in the forest.
Okay.
I hate, trees. There's going to be trees.
I mean, yes, it's a forest. There will be trees, yes.
Vini
There's
will
a
have
chance
spent
for
this whole
squirrels.
time avoiding eye contact with the lady.
Oh. Okay. She definitely notices, but will not say anything.
Nope, natural one. I didn't see it.
All right, are you ready to go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Excellent. And she claps her hands, and you
Artor, I
all
have ginger.
Thank you.
are pulled to a forest. Please hold for forest.
As soon as Kolnas sees trees, he's going to be looking around.
Did I lose someone?
Yes, Eerden is not on there.
Where are you?
Oh,
Just
she was
avoid
hidden
Eerden.
behind the gnome.
I was hiding behind.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's impressive.
I was like, okay, cool.
Well,
Yep,
it's
so
either
the
moment
there-
range, she just
The
disappeared.
moment we teleport, I just approach Garen with a bag just in case he has the, problems.
I mean, you're in the middle of a
Thank you.
forest, so
Would this be
Fine.
considered forest or mountainous terrain?
it's forest.
Okay.
I suppose it could be either. It's a forest on a mountain, which is your favorite terrain.
Forest.
Yeah. I would say it's a forest. It's very clearly a forest.
All right. Thank you.
I can't remember what my favorite thing is.
You're
Oh,
a
it's
bard.
forest! I've got a point in Ranger.
Oh, you do. I forgot about that.
And my favorite terrain is forest.
Cool. Well, you're both in a forest.
Yes.
Well done.
I got this. There's trees.
So after sucking on some ginger and chewing on it,
Kolnas is looking around trying to see if there's any danger because there's trees.
Make a perception check.
I did. It's 23.
It's a bunch of trees. Seems like a pretty normal forest as far as you can tell.
you
Do we see any tree that has been cut off?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay.
Kolnas, are you all right?
Bad things happen when I'm near trees.
I
Did
see.
the,
Or in
the lady
bushes.
said a short distance from the stronghold, right? Could
Right.
Vini look and see if there's like any markings on the trees, like indicating like a direction, like if they kept like markers towards like the city?
Make an investigation check.
Maybe take to the sky, Vinny. You might see more from there. You might give you an advantage when you look.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
Okay.
It's a 9.
Just a bunch of trees.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh
What-
god.
Vini's
he
still
doing
trying
that
to
for
pull
pro-
himself together after the
Yeah,
after
he's
the
having,
throne
he's having
room.
some feelings.
Yeah, he's trying to shuffle out of that.
Wazintum would like to approach the biggest tree he could find and cast Speak with Plants.
Okay. I would say it's probably this. Well, it doesn't really matter. Let's go with this one,
All right.
just for
Goes to the
funsies.
tree. Oh, hello.
Yep.
Hi, I'm sorry to disturb you. Have you recently seen somebody killing you with an axe? I've heard that there's like an evil lumberjack nearby, and as a big tree and probably the elder, you might probably know where that killer went.
The tree opens its eyes and looks at you.
Oh.
Oh, hi.
It's
That's
shaking
very-
her head.
Oh,
And he says,
she's jealous.
And he said, "You all see this. This is not a speak with plants thing. This tree has eyes, and it has opened them, and is looking at Wazitum, and it says, "People with axes are very evil. We do not like them."
Exactly, and we're actually here to remove one axe to make it safer for you guys.
Mm. Make a persuasion check.
Yes, I will. No, I won't. That's going to be 8.
Humans, dwarves, gnomes, humanoids. You all lie. And it closes its eyes again. And its branches kind of go in a vaguely threatening way.
Eerden.
I knock at the tree. Very obnoxiously, like knock, 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 knock.
The eyes open again.
Hi,
Incidentally, despite the fact that Wazitum is speaking, using speak with plants, you can all hear this tree speaking
That's
It
why
is
Kolnas
speaking-
is now back there.
in common to Wazitum right now.
Hi, I'm sorry. I think that you have mistakenly stopped our conversation. I am not one to lie. This is not something that I do. We are actually here to remove an axe. So like you could I don't know, like, you seem to be a very awakened tree. Is there any way you can read my mind or something? You seem very powerful.
Good question. It looks at you, and it goes, I cannot read your mind, but I know people. And it sounds extremely distasteful as it says the word people.
Huh, you know people, but you don't know us. We are different people. When is the last time you saw a person all orange dressed in purple? Exactly.
When
Thank you
was
for
the
your answer.
last time you broke a tree?
Honestly, that's a good question. I usually went to sleep in like already broken trees, but I see your point. But thankfully, where we live, we have huts that like build by themselves. We don't actually need to cut trees, so all is good.
That sounds preposterous.
I know, but it's magic, man. I don't understand it either. So you really don't want to help us?
I see no reason to help you.
I see one reason. As long as you don't help us, I'm going to continue annoying you.
Mm.
During the conversation, Garen the Blessed
tree.
just wants to nudge Eerden and Artor and just get them to start scanning around with him. If there's one
The
talking tree, there
tree-
might be others.
Brings a branch down and puts it in front of your face, and there's like a beautiful flower on it. And as it gets under your face, it goes in your face. I need you to make a constitution save, please.
Yeah, that checks out. 21. That's pungent.
The tree sighs heavily and hits you with the branch since the flower didn't work, and like just smacks you away, like away from it, with its branch. Oh, I need a d20 for this.
Vinny is gonna look to, I guess, Kolnas next to him and say, do we really want this tree to help? Because I could probably convince it to help us.
No
The
good
19
comes
hit
of
you, was it,
trees.
Tim?
It does.
Cool.
Reroll, please. Artor's gonna throw out the runic shield. We're trying to help you, tree.
How about a 22?
Aww.
Well, it
I
would.
I'm gonna
Oh,
double your damage for
that's-
that. No, I'm kidding.
That's not good.
That's fair. That's
not
very
very good.
fair.
You take 14 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're smacked away from the tree.
Okay,
Like
somebody has to do
sends
the
you flying.
negotiating. He's obviously unreasonable. I'll let you guys handle it.
Artor will catch Wazatum.
Thank you, buddy.
Kolnas is just there like nothing good comes from trees.
Closes its eyes again, like it's done with you.
I suggest we leave the tree alone, possibly find another one that's not going to beat us up, climb up it, and just have a look.
Oh, you're right.
Vinny will
Maybe
walk-
maybe there are some other ones that are also talking. I tried to knock at random trees.
Just roll me a d20 and tell me what you get.
2.
You knock on the first one and eyes open.
It's a whole village. Hi. Are you friendlier?
No. Eyes
Okay.
closed.
Well, I admire
might-
their honesty. We have to admire
Yeah.
the honesty.
That's fair. But it seems we are surrounded.
I'm just gonna lean against this tree here, pat it on like its bark, and just go, "There's a nice tree. Hopefully we can be friends. I don't want to be hurt. I just want to know where we need to go."
Roll a d20, please.
12.
12. This appears to be a normal tree.
Like, that's fine. I'm
It
quite
doesn't
happy.
respond in any
I'm-
way.
I am going to keep talking to this perfectly normal tree.
Cool.
Can Garen the Blessed look around survival. He's looking for things that look like tree drag marks, like humanoids have actually felled a tree and dragged it out, so we can get a direction where the mill is.
Cool. Make a survival check.
I mean, it sounds good till you actually have to roll, right? And then you're like, oh, yeah, it's probably... Please hold for failure.
Don't think I'm not seeing the plant puns in the chat. I will kill you later.
That's a 19.
A 19.
Yep.
Yes, you can find tracks of humanoid, dwarf size, feet heading up the mountain. They are quite old. It seems to be a fairly well-traveled path, but it hasn't been traveled in a while. And you notice that they only go in one direction. They go up, but no one comes back down this way.
I'll call Eerden over. Eerden, blessed bow. I found something. It looks like we've got dwarven tracks, old, going one direction up. You'll follow it better than I do from here. I'll follow you.
There are also no drag marks. Like it doesn't look like anyone's been pulling anything down here, but someone has gone up and not come back, at least not this way.
That's the way they went. Probably.
Vini, is this canopy as like it's open kind of like this in this map is? It's not like tight knit, right? So Vini could theoretically fly up, right?
Yep.
Could Vini fly up and out of the canopy and see if he sees any buildings?
Sure. Make a perception check.
Ooh, that's very good. 20, dirty 20.
So there are a lot of trees. This forest goes quite high up the mountain, but it is quite clear that a little bit up from you, there is some kind of encampment that has little houses or huts or something there. And then just a bit further up from that, you can see what looks like a lumber mill. You do not see the stronghold because it's inside the mountain, which you know because,
And is that in the same direction as the tracks?
Yes.
What Vini saw?
Yes. Yes.
Vini will fly down and let everybody know this information and say, I think we should try and avoid the first encampment, especially if that might be the entrance to the stronghold.
That seems wise.
It didn't look like that kind of thing. It looked like... So the stronghold, you know this from Eerden's... Was it Eerden's research? The stronghold, you enter the stronghold from the bottom of the mountain. There is a entrance gateway there, but the actual city is inside the mountain.
Okay.
This is much higher up on the mountainside.
Okay.
So this is more like some kind of temporary encampment or... Yeah.
Okay. Never mind that information. So I'll let them know about the encampment and that the lumber mill is a little higher. How far does it look like from us? Like, how long would it take us to travel there, approximately?
Maybe 20 minutes or so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's not that far.
All right.
It was at the lumber mill or the first encampment?
No, that's the first sort of thing. It's not big either. It's just like a couple of buildings. You can't really see what it is, but yeah.
Conglomeration of buildings.
Yeah.
That's worth checking out, as I feel that Kolnas is going to feel way better if we leave the forest.
I mean, maybe.
There's no leaving the forest. The forest is all over this mountain.
Okay.
Absolutely fantastic.
You chose the right mission, buddy.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
These dwarven prints are one way, and they are quite old, so that time frame seems to check. I think we go this way.
Let's do it.
Yep, let's go.
As we're leaving, I'm just going to turn around to the trees and go, okay, bye trees. We're going to go and, like, take care of the people that cut you down. Bye.
One of them opens his eyes and goes, good riddance. And closes its eyes again. The trees
How
don't
rude.
look like people.
How
Alright.
rude. Right.
So you travel up the mountain. following the tracks, correct?
Yep.
Cool.
Yes.
You get to. I'm just going to move you all together, so I can take you away from the trees. Well, away from these trees.
I take
Trees
it
are
because
fine,
we're with.
Yeah, go on.
I
Apparently,
take it because we're with
night
Eerden,
has
we don't have
fallen.
the trouble. Oh, cool. Nice.
Sorry, because this map is at night. We'll say that you arrived at dusk, and now it's gotten dark.
Not again.
I did briefly consider making these haunted forests, and then I realized who was on this mission, and I was like, maybe I'll go a different route.
Would have been perfect.
I brought holy water. I'm ready.
Yeah, we're loaded up.
Amazing. I did consider it. Then I was like, nah, we'll do something else with this one. Okay,
Dead.
so
Just bring it.
did I move you? I did. Right. So you get to a part of the forest where it is clear that things have been chopped down. There are now very obvious, like, drag marks, but it kind of has the look of a well-designed process. Like, there are ways of moving these gigantic logs that make it easier. It's all being moved up the mountain. Can you all please make a perception check for me?
DM as I think the only natural human am I at disadvantage. Is it dark enough to be disadvantage? I don't have any night vision or anything.
Yes, because there's
Yeah,
no
fair
natural light here,
Yeah. Okay.
Apart from-
thanks,
the stars. Sorry. Yep.
thanks to Artor's stone rune, he has dark vision out to 120 feet now.
Okay, there you go. You're fine.
Well, no. I do.
Oh, you
He
do.
doesn't.
Sorry. I thought you meant. Okay, cool.
I would
So
like to
perception?
use my boon of Nocturnal to turn into like sort of a rabbit kind of person and hear around us if I hear something
You
specific
don't
instead
actually
of that.
turn
thing.
into a rabbit. You just
No, I
get
don't. But
really
in my
good
head,
hearing.
I do.
Wazatim can wild shape into a rabbit if he wishes, but
He could, but right now he feels already rabbity enough, and he actually like jumps from place to place.
you're all watching this bright orange gnome
Which
hopping
brings
like
me
a
to-
rabbit.
Are we
Which
trying
brings
to
me to 21.
remain? Are we trying to remain stealthy?
Artor's not.
Cool. Here you go, Garen. And Kolnas is just going to open his hand, and a bright globule of light is just going to start idly floating around Garen.
Oh, huzzah! Thank you, Kolnas. That's most useful. In which case, my first roll was
Okay,
a
and then he
19, my
throws
second
up
roll was-
3 more, so he's just got a halo of 4 spinning round him now.
So what have we got? Artor,
That's a whopping 8.
Eerden,
11.
Garen.
If it's 19, if it's just a straight roll, no disadvantage.
Cool,
It's 6
cool.
if it's with a disadvantage.
Well, if Kolnas has given you light, then that's fine. Kolnas,
26.
nice. Vini,
10.
Wazatim,
I'm hearing a 29. 21.
hearing a 21. Okay. Okay, so Kolnas and Wazatim,
Mhm.
you can hear a sound that sounds like. How do I put this? It sounds a little bit like the rustling of some sort of creature through undergrowth, but with more purpose than such things usually have. And it is
We mean
definitely,
that.
as you're moving through this space, it is definitely following you.
Oh, so it's following us.
It's keeping pace. Yep. There's also not just one.
Hmm.
There are a few.
Guys, we're being followed by things.
I know how to deal with these things, and I jump into a bush.
Throw back to the very first mission. I love it. Maybe no one will hit you this time.
Do you know how far back?
We know how far back.
There's various distances. They're like around, like you become aware of the sound of things moving around you, and they're definitely kind of keeping pace and keeping an eye on what you're up to. Waterton,
Yeah.
can you make a stealth check for me, please?
Oh, I will definitely try.
As
For
you
a
jump into a
14.
bush. Okay. Tori, you had a question?
If they pointed out that there's a sound, do we now hear the rustling or no?
Yeah, I mean, if they've pointed it out, you probably do at that point, yes.
Okay, would we be able to tell how big these creatures are? Like, is it like small, like rats running through the underbrush, or is it like, you know, like larger creatures, or is it too hard to tell?
They are... Please hold. They are probably...
You know, how big are the twigs snapping?
Make an intelligence or a nature check. I'll accept either of those.
Okay. Neither, I think, are Vinny's strong suit, but we're gonna give it a best. Oh,
And
that's
Vini
actually...
knows something about suits.
It's actually a 19. I rolled an 18 plus 1.
They sound roughly the size of, like, Kolnas and Waziton.
Okay.
Maybe a little bigger.
Okay.
Garen the Blessed will just flick his eyes over to Artor and go, raptors. It could be raptors.
Yeah, Artor will walk back into that little clearing there 30 feet away, just hammer on his shoulder like, okay, come on. He's kind of giddy.
Vinny will like let people know that they're a bit bigger than, like, you know, native animals. Without trying to give it away that we kind of know that they're like humanoids. I don't want to, he doesn't want to let them know that he thinks they're...
Yeah, the size of. You don't know that they're humanoids. You know that
Well,
they're
yeah, no,
roughly their
not
size, yeah.
obviously their size
Yeah.
of coldness, but he
Yeah.
thinks that they're bigger than something small running through the underbrush.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what he's.
yeah.
That's the message he's trying to convey. Obviously.
From my
Do we know
bush,
how
do I...
many?
Sorry, go on.
What'd you say?
Do we know how many? Do we hear 2? Do we hear 4? How many do
They're
we hear?
all around you.
Okay.
Like,
There are a few. Yep. Hard to tell exactly because they're moving, so it's hard to know whether you're hearing the same
Are
one
they-
twice or two
So
different. Yeah.
we've stopped, so are they still moving?
No. When you all stop, it goes silent.
From my bush, do I see any kind of woodland creatures, squirrels or stuff like that?
What bush are you hiding in, Waziton?
Oh, sorry. I will be hiding in this one.
Okay. Make a investigation check.
Yes. 14.
There does not appear to be any kind of woodland animal in this bush with you that you can see.
Rude. Okay.
Thaumaturgy? Voice 3 times larger? Greetings and well met. We mean no harm. We look to safe passage and nothing more.
What language are you speaking in?
Common, just loudly.
We've still got tongues anyway.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't know what
That's
language they're
true.
speaking, so.
Does tongues just work? It does, eh?
It's like a universal
Yeah.
translator.
It's like a babelfish. Okay, cool. All right. Garen the Blessed. Out of this bush, just behind Waziton, you see a creature. It appears to be a small humanoid creature, but it's made entirely of wood. It looks like what would happen if a shrub or a few twigs turned into a person. And it looks at you and it kind of cocks its head and it goes, "You are not welcome here. People are bad." It is not
Ma'am.
speaking in common, but you understand it because of tongues.
My apologies, little friend. My comrades and I will be leaving very, very shortly. We are passing through and wish no harm to you or to us. Be the blessings,
Several others are now appearing out of the bushes around you.
the blessings of the twilight be with you. Artor, I need your wife. And the blessings of the twilight be with you. And Garen's just hands well away from his from his arms, from his swords, his weapons. He's just like, we're just passing through. We don't. I understand you don't like us. We're just passing through. It's okay.
Well,
To the
why?
Real low-key energy.
Why? Why are you here? Why? Why?
Because we're
And
trying
as you
to
said,
get...
all of the others go, why? 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 From all around you. It's a little creepy.
Because we're trying to remove the bad people with the axes that are cutting down the forest.
It starts to laugh. And they all do, all around you. That's funny. We did that already.
Hmm.
All of them?
Yes. We had help.
Who helped you?
Our friend. She got rid of them all. She taught us to get rid of them all. And let our friends grow back.
Who is she?
Our friend.
Does
Does
she
your
have a
friend
name?
have a name?
Probably.
Blessed defender of this grove, you can see that we are not armed with axes. We are not here to fell. We are not here to hurt. If you have gotten rid of the people already, we are here to claim an item that was once in their possession, and that is all. We come looking for an item that the
Persuasion
people
check.
once owned. Persuasion. You'd think you'd be good at that.
Can Vini make a quick check to see if there looks like one that looks like the leader of this little group?
Probably insight.
Insight? Okay.
That's
What you got, Garen?
18, which is pretty good for Garen, because he's
That
only a
is
plus
pretty
one.
I got a natural 20 for a 21.
Very nice. This one appears to be the spokesman in that it's the one doing the most of the talking, but it's not really. There's not a leader vibe.
Oh,
You
wait,
get the
which one?
impression
I was on
the
wrong
one
screen.
that's been talking to you. So the one up by Wasserton, this one up here.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. In the same way that like sometimes a person in a group does the talking, that doesn't necessarily mean that's the leader. That's the vibe.
Yeah.
These are all independent entities. There isn't a leader and a bunch of minions.
Okay.
DM, if Garen starts moving just slowly 5 feet up, does anything spook?
Nope. They all just stand there and watch him.
Cool. Just
Vinny,
so I can have a natural conversation.
Vinny
Vinny.
would like to try and cast. It's just a verbal and material. So he's gonna try and just like slip it into his like talking with them, and he's going to target the one that has been talking, and he's
Yep.
going to try and cast suggestion.
Okay, you don't want to wait and see if Garen's persuasion worked?
Oh, I didn't know. I thought that already happened. Sorry. Yeah, I'll wait.
It
I'll wait.
was
Although the answer to that question should always be no.
It was an 18, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
Cool. It looks at you for a long moment and then it goes, very well. You may proceed, but if you hurt anyone of us, we will avenge them. Understand?
We have an accord. I thank you and your friends for allowing us this privilege.
We will be watching.
well.
And they all just fade away back into the bush and become part of the trees again.
Well, that wasn't creepy at all.
Kolnas is just gonna look at you and go, "That was creepy as shit. Let's go."
Wasitum, having learned his lesson, is going to slowly raise his arms from the bush and say, I'm about to come out. Do not hit me. I am peaceful. Nobody spooks. And he gets out.
The one with the passive perception of more than 12 already knew he was there. 12 or higher.
Okay.
That's what you roll for your stealth, right? Alright, so these guys have all just sort of gone back into the bushes that they came from. So you know they're there, but Oh, that one I can't move. I must have put it on the wrong layer. Never mind.
Eerden,
So what?
Kolnas, can you get us the safest, quickest, gentlest road out of here? Rangery people.
I will assist our delightful ranger here, and we will find you that. So you may roll.
You roll with advantage from Kolnas's 1 level in ranger. That's the
Right.
Take
Artor's
nothing but
gonna-
memories, leave nothing but footprints.
To be fair, my
Artor's-
my survival is a +5.
Artor's going to be sticking to the back, just kind of watching over the
Cool.
rear guard.
And
that
will be
would-
sticking to the back of Artor.
24 for survival.
Okay, cool. Yep, so you managed to continue up towards where the encampment was. Now that you know they're there, it's very easy to see these little creatures like moving through the trees and appearing little eyes poking out of bushes. Like they're definitely following you and watching you very closely. You will, however, reach the encampment. I'm putting you all together so that I can move you without leaving anyone behind, but you can change yourselves when you get there. Alright. So you find yourselves I've dumped you in the middle. You can start at the edge though. It looks like the midway point. So they chop the trees down, they bring them here. There are a couple of little like houses. This is obviously where they cut the bits into pieces and then continue moving them up to the actual mill. This is an interim sort of area.
I'm gonna
There are
be
2 houses and obviously a bunch of tents and stuff. Although this map has lights, there are no lights.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to make
There
a
are,
question.
yeah. The map has them, but this place, it looks abandoned. It's very, like you walk in and it very clearly looks like no one has been here in a while.
Is
Call
there
this,
any?
my friend.
Yeah.
These lights you've created for me, can you place them elsewhere to a bit more coverage for me?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's open up this bit of light for me so we can see a little bit further away.
Garen, being very far away from the group is a big nya. Please come back.
Oh, let me
Actually,
refresh. Just talk amongst yourselves.
At this point, I would have had to recast it, but yeah, I can do it at will.
As soon as we got to
Thank
the
you.
encampment, Eerden would use her boon from the lady to locate object on the axe.
Yes.
Okay, how far does it go? 1,000 feet, right?
Yes.
It's not here.
So not within 1,000 feet. The axe.
Oh, Garen, size and war cleric.
So we have two more chances to try that, right?
3.
3.
Because
All 4 of
Yeah,
us were
yep.
Awesome.
that
Good.
mission.
Good.
Kolnas would be looking at the ground to see if he can see any signs of fighting or blood or anything
Make-
of that stuff.
Make an investigation check.
Okay. I'm on the wrong page.
Do we want to check out these buildings?
I was gonna say Vinny is going to stealth over
That's-
here if possible. And he's going to use his feature, which is one with shadows, so he can move through areas of dim light and darkness, and he can keep using his action to become invisible in those spaces. But every time he moves, he becomes visible again. So he's just gonna kind of
Gotcha.
like keep popping in and out to kind of like move throughout.
Okay.
I love our Batman. He's so cool.
Yes.
No.
Kolnas, what did you
28.
get with your investigation? 28. There is no sign of struggle here at all. There's no blood. There's no scuffle marks, anything like that. There's no sign of any dwarves anywhere in this encampment that are older than... Like, there are obviously signs that they were here at some stage, but not in a couple of months, probably. However, you do see some very large footprints that are moving around the campsite. that are much more recent.
By large, can I use them as a bath, or...?
Probably, well, maybe not you're very little, possibly.
I'm 3'1".
Well, they're big. You can probably stand fully in one of them.
Okay,
Now that
I will
we hear
point this out to everyone.
Garen, sorry?
Now that we're here, are our Twigland guardians still with us, or have they left us at this boundary now that...
Make a perception check.
When
You could just tell me, it'd be much faster, eh?
Go ahead, Cheryl.
15?
They appear to have stopped at the edge of the trees.
Okay, yeah, I'll let everyone know.
They are kind of still there, but they haven't come into the space.
Okay, that makes sense.
Once Kolnas lets us know what he found, Eerden will try to stealth up to the top house with a 30.
Okay. Vini, what are you doing there?
Vinny wants to see if there are any windows that he could like look into, or is this a door?
Yep. So that's
okay.
the door. There is a little window on your side.
Okay, could Vinny
looking
try
for it.
and like look into that?
Sure.
Actually,
make a
can he
perception check.
listen first? Because he gets advantage on listening checks with his bat ears.
Cool. Make a perception check.
Oh, that's pretty good. Almost the same number. That's a 17.
You very clearly hear something moving around inside there.
Okay. He will gesture to the group because he'll come out of invisibility and gesture to the group that there is something inside.
It's a big something.
Oh, big.
It's not a dwarf something. It's a big something.
Very big. Big, big, big.
It's like Swaltall big.
Oh boy.
Vinny, do you tell? Do you mimic like?
Yes, he does like big. He'll do like big guy and then point to you, Artor, and then point to inside.
Yeah, you're the best. Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually, he might actually hold on. I don't remember if he has message or not. He does not. He did not take that.
Well,
actually, wait a second.
You start doing
Feel like
the
yeah.
signs, and Artor will message because Artor has a message.
Okay.
What do you
Yes,
see,
he does.
or what do you know?
There is something large in there, very large, walking around or moving around inside.
Eerden,
Big,
what are
as
you
big
doing?
as you.
Yeah, I was gonna peek inside this window.
Make a perception check.
I'm gonna use my Twitch inspiration. Much better. Perception, that will be 24.
You look in this window and you see what is very clearly a large, slightly glowing blue being moving around inside this building.
I will look at Artor, and in his mind, I will tell him that there's a very large blue glowy being inside. It's something big at the where Vini
You can
is.
make because forests are your thingy thing, you can just make an intelligence check for me to see if you recognize it.
It's a 19 on the die. Plus 2, 21.
Yeah, this is clearly some kind of troll.
We've got a troll. Repeat.
That's just like I hope they're not
We got a troll.
I hope they're not friends of the little things. We did say that we weren't going to kill anything. Like
Can Artor make a perception check to try to locate one of the woods beings? And
I mean, they're now that you know they're there, it's not hard to spot them. They're like
cool.
hanging in
Artor's gonna
branches.
send one a
and-
message.
Mm.
Are the troll things?
I would say at this point, tongues is probably you've probably spent an hour climbing this mountain. What language are you doing this in?
Well, let's see.
Would we hear that? Oh, how would we know that it's...
Like, would you know what language it is? Actually, you might. If it's a language you know, you would have recognized what language they were speaking.
Giant, Primordial, and Sylvan.
Sylvan. They're speaking Sylvan.
Cool. So yeah, he would message him in Sylvan. Are these beings friends? We do not wish to hurt any of your friends.
The big guys? No. They pull our branches off. They live here. They're not invaders like the small ones with the sharp axes, but we do not like them.
He'll send another one, so then there's no harm if we cause them harm.
Provided you don't hurt the trees. It's very clear that these beings care about the trees and the plants. They don't give a shit about the troll.
So, point of order question for Artor, and he may not know the answer to this one. Do walls stop the blast of the hammer? I will say Artor has never used the hammer indoors, so I don't think he would know.
I don't think he would know.
How's apply the scientific method? Form a hypothesis and test it.
For a second, the GM was stumped.
What?
I mean,
So nothing. Don't kill me.
At this point, an ancient dragon appears and eats one of them.
Just watches them. That's it. Just comes down, eats them, and then
comes down,
disappears.
eats one of them, and leaves. Then he goes and finds Morwen and eats Morwen too because of the stuff going on in chat.
Does it seem like there's an abundance of trees nearby?
I mean, there are trees around the edge of this encampment, but not,
maybe not
within
necessarily near.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say Artor doesn't know the answer to that question.
Okay.
Jax now
he
does,
will.
but Artor doesn't.
He will send a message individually. He'll take the time to quick fire off to everyone. Trolls are not friends. Fair game.
Before we do this, are you all being quiet?
Yes.
I'd like to point out that there is a halo of glowy light spinning around Garen.
So, if you're being quiet, can you roll a stealth check?
Ha! Halfling!
Nobody's currently looking out of the windows, so this is essentially a sound perception stealth check. Garen, you do not have disadvantage because of the light.
Oh, I love being a halfling. I went from a natural 1 to a natural 20.
Oh, that's good.
So Kolnas is very well hidden. How about the rest of you?
24.
22.
So
14.
if it's a sound-based perception, I get to use advantage thanks to the recent boon, right?
No, it's their perception, your stealth.
Oh, sorry. My apologies.
Actually, I'm gonna use my Twitch inspiration to try and re-roll that because that was a pretty shitty roll. I forgot I had that. Oh, it's worse. It's worse. Never mind.
Aren't you in shadow anyway?
I am, but that doesn't give me advantage. It just... I don't think it does. Hold on. Let me verify that. That's actually a good
Didn't
point.
it make you invisible?
It does. Oh, it does. So invisible gives you advantage on stealth
Advantage
checks.
on stealth checks.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's still rolled bad. So I still have my Twitch
still-
inspiration, but it was very bad.
Alright, sorry. What do we get? Artor.
21 in plate mail.
Nice
Damn.
work. Eerden.
22.
Garen.
18 with disadvantage.
You don't need disadvantage.
Oh, he the armor
Why do-
DM, so
Oh, right.
disadvantage.
Okay. Kolnas.
24.
Vini.
The stealthy bat got a 14.
Wisdom.
2.
Awesome. So I rolled a nat 20 on one of mine. Fortunately, trolls are fucking stupid, so that brings him to 19. However, he still hears some of you, so the two in the houses don't seem to have any don't react in any way. However, this fellow out the back. Come on.
We
There we
missed
go.
one.
That's fine. Yeah. Is going to come around the edge of there, look at you with its 2 heads, I think, and go,
Ooh, that's gross.
huh. Food. I need you all to roll some initiative. Let's find some
but I was going to
progress.
do something.
I thought 2 heads were supposed to be better than 1. He's making a terrible decision.
Is that towards the edge of camp there where he came out? Artor's trying to be careful of the trees.
I would say consider the edge of the map. Like, the trees are just on the other side of the edge of the map. That
Gotcha.
probably is the easiest way to do it. Yep. Okay. Just have to decide who's... Oh my god. Wow. Do I have inspiration? Not yet. Damn.
That's because Lionel's playing.
Eh.
Yeah, where the hell
Alrighty.
is Jamie? He's supposed to take over.
I know. He's usually really good at giving me inspiration. Alright, so... oh, you've got a +3 to perception, bless you. Pity you rolled so shit. That is... And you are... Alrighty. Over 20, anyone?
Natural 20 for 20.
Cool. Anyone else over 20?
30-20.
So was it him first in that case, just because naturals should count?
30-20.
Oh, okay. Kolnas and Artor, who's the dexiest?
I get a +3.
+2, so he is.
Artor, then Kolnas. Over 15?
16.
Over 10?
13.
What you got, Garen?
True to form, it's a 7.
Okay.
Hey, we want Cleric in the back. Cleric can respond.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Alrighty. So, Wasserton, you watch as a large, no, let me rephrase, huge troll creature with 4 arms and 2 heads comes out from behind the building there and goes, food, and proceeds to look like he's about to head towards you. What would you like to do?
Considering he has 2 heads, is it still considered a humanoid?
It's technically a giant.
Which is not a humanoid.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Hashtag giants are people too.
Yeah.
People, yes. Humanoids, no.
Okay.
Giants.
That's...
Sorry.
Sorry?
Giant. For spell purposes, giants are humanoids. No, they're not. Never mind.
Yeah, it's a different kind of.
You're
Yep.
good. Yep, I was
Cool.
reading something else.
Okay. Well, in that case, as a bonus action, I will activate my Storm Moon.
Mhm.
So now for the next minute, I'm going to be very happy. And then as an action, I would like to cast command on the troll.
What's
And
the range
ask-
on command?
60 feet. I will move a little bit further so I'm within range. There we go. That should be alright.
Just checking. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, you're good.
And the command will be flee. He has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oh. That's a 17.
No, he saves. Crap.
Surprisingly good at those.
Yeah.
Thought.
And I will put myself in front of Garen, protect him from anything, and that's my turn.
All right, Artor.
That's not necessary. I appreciate it, but
Free action. Kolnas, do you mind giving me a little bit of space? I don't want to hurt anybody.
I'll move yet.
You can't move yet.
Yep, I know. But just as the he will move that far forward to give Kolnas additional space there. Perfect. He will heft his hammer, and with his other hand, yeah, let's get a wisdom saving throw from the troll.
Okay, is this...
Bonus action Toll the Dead.
Oh, yeah, it's a 19 on the die. So
Oh,
24.
that's a save. Wow, he's wise.
Really high wisdom saves. Weird, huh?
2 heads. It's the 2 heads.
It's the 2 heads, yeah.
And then you know what? He's going to crackle some chaotic energy and throw that out and throw chaos bolt at it.
Okay.
I don't think that's gonna hit. That's a 10.
That misses.
It's just a sign he needs to be up close. That'll be his turn.
Cool. Kolnas.
Cool, right. We really doing this? Do we want to do this?
Apparently.
Oh, I do.
Oh, you do? Okay. Let's make it easier for you. Let's have a wisdom save from the troll.
Okay.
One of them is deemed to work.
23.
Jesus.
No,
Damn it.
22.
It's like the
22.
smartest troll ever.
No, wise, not smart.
Well, I'm glad
I'm
that
wondering
didn't
whether the
actually-
wisdom save is so high precisely because he's not smart. But
Maybe.
Probably.
yeah.
Okay, so that
It
didn't
certainly
work.
works for Garen the Blessed. It makes sense that we
He's
work for
street
others.
smart. He's street smart.
Yeah.
So, bonus action. Let's go. Okay, Artor, you can do this. Like, have fun, buddy. And I'm going to inspire him and back up.
Okay.
Oh,
So
Cool.
that's a D10 of inspiration.
oh, hell yeah.
Ooh.
All right. At this point, the guy inside the house that Eerden is looking in is going to appear. He's going to come out of the door. I'm assuming the door is here. I'm just going to make that assumption. And he is going to... What are you going to do? He's probably
You
going to
don't
go
see
for Artor. But you don't see him?
No.
I don't
Alright,
at least.
There we go.
There we
I had
go.
him on the wrong layer. Yeah. He's going to attack Artor because you're right there, buddy.
Is he?
I'm gonna use my reaction to make that attack with disadvantage. Because of
Okay.
the storm rune.
Okay. He has 3 attacks. So
Okay,
the
what's
first
this?
one's disadvantage. That is a 16.
Nope.
Second attack. I assume it only makes the first attack at disadvantage.
Yep.
Yep. Second attack is a natural 1. Back on form, I am. Third attack. 15.
Nope.
Apparently, it's very discombobulated from having to force its giant body out of that tiny door that wasn't made for things its size, so it misses a lot. Also, it's used to killing dwarves, and Artor's bigger. Eerden, you're up.
Okay, she's gonna move a little bit forward. So, and then she's going to bonus action do Mind Sliver, so I need a intelligence save.
There we go.
On which one?
Smart.
The blue glowy.
The blue guy?
Yes.
That's 3.
Fails. Alright. Let's see. Let's... So that will be 10 points of damage. And then subtract a 1d4 from the next saving throw.
Okay.
Until the end of my next turn.
Okay. Is that all saving throws until, or just the next one?
The next one, I think.
Okay. Cool.
From the next. And then, she's gonna fire 2 arrows at it.
Maybe back. Hella for healing my spiritual.
32 to hit.
Yeah.
Just
Damn
checking.
bow, man.
And that's without the +10 for activating it.
Nice.
So 12 points on the first hit.
Okay. Oh, I have inspiration now, yay.
22 on the second. Nope, that's the wrong dice. Sorry. 2, 10. Sorry. Grab the wrong die.
All good.
And then she'll move back 10 feet just in case for Artor.
Cool. Perfect. Vini.
Okay, Vinny is going to move. Actually, he's going. Oh, I'm on the thing. That's why I can't move. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, no, I want to go here. Sorry. And I think.
Flying right now. Or are you
Yes.
climbing that wood pile?
I'm flying. I'm figuring 5
Yeah,
feet.
that's what I
Like,
thought.
how high is that wood pile though? Because that would. Is it like 5 feet or is it higher than 5 feet?
5 feet. It's not a
Okay.
big wood
I
pile.
was gonna say because if I need to use 5 feet, I'll move back one. Okay, so now I'm 60 feet. So then I'm going to start with an Eldritch Blast.
On the blue
so-
guy.
Actually, I'm gonna shoot past the blue guy if possible.
Okay.
And
the-
shoot the guy in the creepy guy with the multiple heads.
Yep.
Okay, so the first one is 13. What's that? 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 1d10. Okay, that's not very good. So it's 6 points of force damage.
Okay.
And then second one is that's 29 to hit.
Yeah.
So yeah, that definitely hits. Oh god, another one. So it's another 6 points of force damage. And the last one is 16 to hit.
That just hits.
Whew, okay. Oh, nice. And that's a 9. So that's 15 points of force damage.
Okay.
And then I'm
Nice.
going to try and cast I'm gonna cast negative energy flood at the big guy in the back as well.
What does that do?
He needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
It
You might
does
be
like a
good at
necrotic
that.
energy thing.
He should be
I
good at
think so.
those, but I rolled like crap. So that's a 8.
Ooh, that does not save. So he takes 5d12 of damage.
Wow.
Nice.
Yes.
Ouch.
Yes.
What kind of damage?
That'll be necrotic damage. Wow, that's really good. So that's 35 points of necrotic damage.
Nice. Ow.
Yes.
Vinny the Batman writing down justice.
So target doesn't make a said. The target gains. Oh, he doesn't happen to be undead, does he?
No.
Just checking because I didn't read that part of the spell. He would gain he would gain hit points.
No.
I was like,
he's
oh
not
boy.
undead.
Okay, so and that is Vinny's turn.
Okay. Cool. Now it's the third troll. This guy in this house. He's gonna come out.
Ooh.
Yeah, damn right, ew. And
You should
he is-
moisturize.
He looks like he's rotting.
Oh.
It's
Maybe
gross.
he's undead.
He is going to go up to Eerden, because you're right there. And he's gonna attack you 3 times. 1 bite, 2 claws. Bites! 16.
Misses.
Claws. Oh my god, less. He misses 3 times. However, at the end of his turn, everyone within 5 feet of him takes some necrotic damage, so that's just you at the moment. So you will take 12 points of necrotic damage, Eerden, just because of his closeness. He is gross. He makes you feel awful. Alright. Garen the Blessed. Blessed. My apologies.
Huzzah. He looks undead, right?
I mean, he certainly doesn't look great.
Yeah, let's have a little look. Okay.
Oh,
Free
you can
action.
make. I'll let you make a religion check to see what you think.
Okay. Does Garen the Blessed have crits inspiration?
Yes.
If so, he might have to use it. Oh,
Yes,
good. Yes,
he
let's
does.
use that, because that won't help us. Be well. You son of a 9. Oh, well.
You're not sure. He certainly does appear
Not
to be
sure.
rotting.
Yeah, let's have a look. And we'll still help. So, he came from there. Garen will look to move into engage. He will free action draw Shadow's Justice. He will then, as a bonus action, look to. Oh no, it's an action. Action, Channel Divinity. I'm going to try and turn him. I'm going
Okay.
to play my hunch.
Is it a
If
save?
it's undead, it's a DC 16, please, DM.
Now that you're close to it, you can see that although it is rotting, it looks more like natural rot than undead
Oh,
rot.
good.
This is more
Excellent.
of a creature made of like. It
Understood.
has the vibe of like rotting logs, so no, it is not undead. Sorry.
Cool. But that's all right.
Easy mistake
I-
to make, though.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
well, he's still learning. Does that take the full action? I'm happy to lose it, or do I lose the Channel Divinity?
I think you
Or
lose it.
the ability?
Yeah, I
use
think
it?
you have
Okay,
to
cool.
use it to find. Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I made you roll, but you didn't roll high
Yeah, no,
enough
that's
to.
totally
Yeah.
fine. That's totally fine. I can still do it again once today. That's all right. That took my action. Bonus action. Look to cast Bless, and I should get Artor this time. Oh. 5, 10, 20. Good, you're there. Kolnas, my friend, I can't reach you. I'll
Fine.
third level bless. Oh, second level
Very
bless and
cool.
get everyone but Kolnas.
How far is
I'm now
bless?
concentrating. 30. It's just out of the way.
No, you can get him.
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I think
Awesome,
you can get everyone. Yep.
awesome. Then I'll bless everyone. Everyone's under bless, and Garen is now under the concentrated condition. He's
Yep.
concentrated.
Cool.
That's it.
That brings us to the dire troll, who is going to
Ooh.
roar and come over here. He's not smart enough to stay away from Artor. He's gonna. Whoa! He makes a lot of attacks. Holy shitballs. Wow. Okay. He is going to bite you once with his face, and then attack you. He's then going to do a whirlwind of claws, which is basically all his arms going. "Rah!" I need you to make a dex save for that while I try to bite you.
Okay, what does the inspiration do for me? Can I add that to my...
You can add it to anything that isn't a damage roll.
Okay.
Any d20 roll, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to use my Twitch inspiration because that was a natural one.
And you're also blessed, Artor.
That's much
Inspired
better.
and blessed.
So you get a
So-
D10 and a D4.
D4.
I'm going to use the D4 first because that's a 15 plus 3, so 18, 19, 20, dirty 20.
That's enough.
Okay, I'll hold on to the inspiration then.
I rolled a 17 on the bite.
17 does not hit.
Okay, so you take half of 8d10
Pwah.
slashing damage from the claws.
Ouch.
So be glad you saved.
Yeah, I need a dex save from him as well, please.
Fine, we'll get to that. 13, 20, 24, 32, 37, 30, 7, 44, 52. Halved. So, 26
26?
yeah, points of slashing damage from his claws.
Woof.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh.
Okay. You also notice that some of his wounds close up.
Okay. Need a dex save from him, please.
Oh, yes, you do. Sorry, you did say that. 2 plus
So
something, but that's
he-
probably not enough.
he fails, and he's
Yep.
going to take 8 points of cold damage as the cold rips through the air after he hits him.
Oh, perfect. That brings us back to the top. Was it him?
Okay, things are a little dire right now, so let's try to tip the scales. I would like to channel my divinity, please.
Okay,
Ooh.
so Wazitim, for those of you who don't know, is a cleric of the Twitch chat. We made this up. His new channel divinity thing allows Twitch to vote on whether the next die roll will be a 1 or a 20. However, once you have voted on that, a wheel will spin. That includes all the players and the DM. And wherever the wheel stops, that person's next roll will be either a 1 or 20, depending on the chat's
Ooh.
vote.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Whoa.
So, is this
That
like
is
the other one
beyond
where
awesome.
we do
That is
it
beyond.
for a full round and it kicks in on your next turn, correct?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
So you have a full round to vote 1 or 20. And then we will spin the wheel and see whose next roll will be whatever you decide, a 1 or a 20.
All right.
Has
And
anyone told the Twitch chat how lovely they are today? Have we stopped and just said, "You all look beautiful"?
We appreciate
Probably
you
a-
and how,
probably a
like,
chance to do that.
appreciation.
You vote with your channel points with the prediction thing, so it's 1 or 20, and then whichever's the highest will be what we go with. So that's your turn, was it, Tim? Or do you... That
No,
channel
I-
divinity's an action, right?
yes, it is.
Correct,
And
yep.
as a bonus action, I would like to cast my spiritual weapon at 6th level,
Ooh.
Alright.
because I'm that way. And I would like my rolling pin to pop just here next to Artor.
I will give you control of your rolling pin, and you can decide where to put it.
Many thanks.
There you go. It should now
Let's
be
see.
in your control.
Yes, it is. So it pops here, and he can attack as I cast it.
Yep.
Which will bring me to, let's see. That's not that good, but the fur could be worse. Sorry, whole colorful brain. That's gonna be 14. Nah.
14 doesn't hit, sorry.
Yeah, well, worth a try. So that's my turn.
Watching this mode, sorry. I'm so distracted by it, it's so close. Alright, cool. Artor.
All right. Well, bonus action
Finally.
Toldor.
Oh, yeah, okay. You're
Oh yeah.
big.
Oh yeah. He's now 16 feet tall.
So, is he huge, technically? Or is he still large?
He's still large.
Okay.
It's not till later that he gets to be huge.
I'm gonna say you just knock Wazitim's thing down a peg then.
Okay. Why did that increase my radius? It shouldn't have increased my radius.
Well,
Oh.
it probably would because it's from the edge of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So I am going to, because Artor has trained with and knows the radius of his thing. Oh, he can't fit through though.
I mean, you could circle round the diatrol, and you'd probably be good. Because
Yeah,
you
but
can move. I would say you can move through the spiritual. It would trigger an attack of opportunity from
Yep.
the spirit troll, but it's up to you.
worth it. 5.
So attack of opportunity from spirit troll will be
He will draw his sword as well.
21.
That'll hit.
Okay. Do you have a potion of inspiration, potion of resistance, and have you taken it?
I do, but I have not. I haven't had a reason to.
This guy deals psychic damage.
Oh, I have a reason to now. Okay.
18, 27 plus 3 is 30 points of psychic damage, and I need a wisdom save from you, please.
Wisdom save?
Yep,
You have inspiration from your friendly bard.
you do.
And you are
Yeah.
blessed, of course.
And I'm gonna use it too. So 19. Jesus.
Okay, you're fine. You're fine. That was quite a good attack of opportunity, as this guy just smacks you with his...
Yeah. That was
Oh no,
rude.
he bit you. He bit you. My bad. Totally just...
That was
moved
rude.
away.
Well, now Artor's turn on the table. First attack with the Metal Atop. That's a 28 to hit.
Yeah. That's gonna hit.
Alright. So that'll be 10 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And both the dire troll and the blue troll
Yep.
take 12 points of cold damage.
Cool.
Then second attack with Metal Atop.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that one's slightly worse. That's an 18.
That still hits.
Okay. Takes 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
And both it and the troll, or the other troll, take 15 points of cold damage
Nice.
on the explosions. And he used his bonus action to grow toll. He takes an additional 7 points bludgeoning damage from his giant smite. Now that's his turn.
Wow. Well, that was ouch. That guy is that hurt him. He's not happy with the situation. Kolnas.
I'm gonna move here. I think that's where I was just measuring. No, it wasn't. It was one square back. So he's gonna move there, and he's going to look across, and he's going to cast Bane on these things, because
All three?
that's what he does. Oh yeah.
Yep.
And I need a charisma save from all three, please.
All right. Dire troll. Oh, not completely horrible. Charisma, 16.
Nope.
It's pretty good for a troll. Spirit troll, 21.
Yes.
Rot troll. Guessing no. Oh wow, I rolled a 3, minus 3, 0.
Yeah. So no, the DC is 20.
So the spirit troll saved, but not the other two, correct?
Correct. They
Right, so we'll-
both now have a minus D4 to, basically.
Yep.
So that
That's
was my
what the red dots.
action. There we go. Hate that. Right. Bonus action. Let's follow our delightful bats example, and I'm going to pump 3 Eldritch Blasts into one that isn't made.
The spirit troll. Yep.
So that's what to hit? Plus 10. Okay, so that's a 29.
Yep.
28
Yep.
and a 28.
Yep. All hit.
I've rolled a 1 on the third one. 9, 18, so 19 points of force damage.
Oh, that one's also looking pretty painful. That's you.
10.
Sweet. The spirit troll is going to come up to you, Kolnas, because that was unpleasant. And he is going to attack you 3 times with his 3 things. Eldritch Blast is force damage, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, bite, claw. Bite is 24.
Oh yeah.
Reroll, please.
Also, did you take your psychic resistance potion?
No, because I like Artor had no reason to.
Had a reason. How about an 18?
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay, so bite
I'm
hits
squishy.
even with the reroll. Claw, natural 20.
Ouch.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, I can't. Never mind. I can't do anything with that.
Cancelled. Guardian
Oh,
Emblem.
Garen, good job.
What?
Okay,
Love you.
3 times per day.
so it hits, but isn't a crit, correct? That's how that works.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
It
Other
also
claw.
uses Garen's reaction.
Yep. The other claw is a 18.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so all 3 hits, but it's not a crit because of your cleric friend. So the bite is 21 points of psychic damage, and I need a wisdom save from you, please.
Okay. Wisdom save is. 16.
Just succeeds. So that is 5 and 9 is 14 and 6 is 20 points of psychic damage from both claw attacks together.
41.
All right. That is the spirit troll's turn. Oh. Okay, cool. Eerden.
Alright, so she's gonna try the Mind Sliver again as a bonus action, so an intelligence
On which one?
save. The rot troll.
That's a 14 on the die. Minus 3.
And a d4.
And I don't think it's gonna matter. I'm guessing
yeah,
that
Yeah,
10 doesn't save.
No, it
Not
doesn't.
very smart. Alright.
Rolled low. It's only 3 points of damage, of psychic
Okay.
damage.
Cool.
And then she's going. Sorry, my computer. She's going to cast Dissonant Whispers on it.
Okay.
Trying
That's
to
a-
find.
Is that a wisdom?
Yeah, hold on. Yes, it is.
Okay. Oh, that's cocked. That's also cocked. Come on. Bounce off the side. There we go. That's a 12. He's not as wise as the other two.
That failed.
Yep.
I cast it at 2nd level.
Okay.
My screen is going crazy. I apologize.
All good. Positive, I hope you're proud of your chaos.
I am extremely proud. You have no idea.
Oh, they're rolling. Who's gonna get it? Artor is going to roll a. Was it a 20 or a 1 though?
I think it was a 20.
I think it was the 20.
Yeah, 20.
Okay, cool.
You
Your next roll is a crit. All right, sorry, Eerden. What was your damage?
17, and then they have to use their reaction to run away, I believe.
All right. Sweet. Remind me when we get back to him.
Okay.
Vini.
All right.
Oh,
So
was that was all you had? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Vini.
I know it's a spirit troll, but is there a way to like look at, like, does it look like it's hurt or is it look fine? Because, like, I feel like we saw the other one heal up. Is this one doing the same thing, or is
No,
it...
you did not see this one heal up.
So it does look hurt.
It does look hurt, yes.
Okay. All right. So then Vini is going to... he'll start with Eldritch Blast at it. Or wait a second. Kolnas did that. Did Vini see if that... Did that look like it did damage to it, or was that... Okay.
Yep.
So he's going to start with Eldritch Blast at it. So the first hit is a 29.
That hits.
So that's 8 points of... 8 points of force damage.
Okay.
The second one is a 12.
That misses.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but that's okay. All right, and the third one is a 15.
That also misses.
Yeah, that was 2 really bad rolls.
Sorry.
That's okay. And then he's going to cast... I guess he'll try this too. He's going to try and cast Negative Energy Flood on it as well.
Okay.
So I need it to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that doesn't look good. That's a 7.
No. So he will be taking 5d12 necrotic damage. Let's see.
Ow!
Not as good as the last one, but still not bad.
Jax says the creature must immediately use its reaction to move.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
so
I
it's
just
running
put
away
that.
from you?
Yes.
And depending on the direction, there's going to be lots of attacks of opportunity.
How far do you go? Alright. Well, I would say Eerden and Garen would both get attacks of opportunity. It's going to run this way, though. It's going to go back to where it came from, basically. It looks like about 30 feet.
It's 36 points of necrotic damage.
Whoa!
Does it run by Vini? Does it?
No, it kind of... It hugs the edge of that house, I would say.
Okay.
So Eerden and Garen would definitely get attacks of opportunity on the rot troll. The spirit troll is destroyed by your energy thingy. It just falls over in a splash on the ground of badness. Yes.
A target killed by this damage rises up as a zombie at the start of my next turn.
Oh my god.
Yeah!
Yeah, Vini for the win.
Please tell Kolnas, otherwise he will freak out and still try and kill it.
You're now in charge of a spirit troll zombie.
Awesome.
I guess. Right, Eerden,
I mean,
attack of opportunity
you can
on the
play
rot
with it,
troll.
but you can't bring it home, alright?
Understood.
A 16.
A hit? Yes, just.
Oh, and Vini is just going to move actually a little bit before the end of his turn, but it won't impact
That's fine.
anything.
Sorry, there's a lot going
No
on
worries.
at once at
He's
the
just
moment.
going to move right here.
14.
Points of damage?
Yes.
Cool. Garen? Did you wish to hit him as he ran past you?
No, I used my reaction to cancel the 20, so I don't think it's
that's
come back
right.
yet. I don't think I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's fine. So that's Vini. It is now the rot troll's turn. Does that thing continue, or is it just a reaction? It runs away, and then it's like, wait, what the fuck am I doing?
Hold on.
It probably runs away, joins a commune, reevaluates its life, really turns itself around. It was a blessing, Eerden. Well done.
It just mentions that it uses its reaction to move as far as away, and that's about all.
Okay, so it's going to stop and be like, what am I doing? And come back. But it's only going to come to here, because it really just wants the closest person to smack, which in this case is Garen. Actually, no, it's going to come here, because then it's within reach of both of you when it has to make everybody feel bad. Cool, so Garen, it is going to attack you. Bite, claw. Bite is a 21.
Yep.
Claw is a 20.
Yep.
With disadvantage, if you don't mind,
3.
I will use my reaction.
It's also minus D4.
Oh, it
Ooh.
is. You're right.
Hold on.
Okay, so
We
the
might be in
first
luck.
one was actually a 17.
Miss.
The second one
AC 20.
was a
21. It
20,
must
20,
be an 18.
21. 20. No,
It was
the second
21
one was
less.
15 plus 8 is 23 minus 2. Because it's a
21.
roll and a
Still hit.
d4, so it's not
Still
good.
hits. Still hits.
And then the
And for
third
the-
one
And
is
for
a
the last one, I'm
7
gonna
on the
use my
die, so
reaction.
I'm assuming
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Well, never mind. Not good.
No? You good?
No. Okay.
Alright.
No, I'm good.
So it hits
Just one
on
hit.
just one claw. Yep.
The
Alright.
middle attack.
Yep. So that is 2. Oh no, you're different. Alright. 2d6 slashing. So that is 14 slashing damage.
Yep.
And 10 necrotic damage.
Okay. So 21 total. 24 total.
And then, just because you're close to him, Eerden and Garen, you both take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Understood.
And that's his turn. Garen, you're up.
Allow me to retort.
Please do.
Oh, actually, technically, I think I have to take a step forward, don't I? Because he's got reach and I don't.
No, he's technically within 5 feet of you. Because he's
Okay,
right
sweet
there.
as.
He's
Now-
big, large, so he's taken up.
Awesome. This isn't a barrier for sight, is it? DM,
No.
that's not too.
Nah,
Okay.
nah,
so
it's not that
Garen
hard.
now knows that that's a friendly, meaning that Kolnas isn't in immediate danger. So we won't need to do anything about that. So instead, we will bonus action spiritual weapon here.
What is your spiritual weapon?
I'll take a longsword, please.
I don't think we've ever done your spiritual weapon, have we? Have we?
Garen doesn't usually cast spiritual weapon.
No. I don't
no,
know
no,
if I
he's-
have it. Let's see what we've got here.
Just whatever you got, Dean.
I'll just give you a random longsword from the internet. How
Yeah.
about that?
That's cool. Yeah.
Here we go. You can... No, this one. You can be in charge of that. Save. There we go. You can now move it where you wish. You should be able to move it where you wish.
I'm going to put it there, and it gets to attack immediately, so it will do that. And it, for whatever reason, they do force damage, which always confuses me, because it feels like it should be radiant, but it's not. I
Yeah.
don't know why that is. It's just weird.
Force damage is
Trust the
better
force.
anyway.
True. 24 to hit on the
Yes.
spiritual weapon. Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, nice. Just casting the second level, so it's only going to be 5 points because it's really only there just to annoy
Oh,
it. So that's 5
fine.
points. Force, action will be attack with Shadow's Justice. And being a war cleric, I get to 1 spirit attack, add additional damage die. So let me just work that out as well. 22 to hit.
Yes.
$14 and 7 is 21. Another 21 slashing.
Cool. Very nice.
Can I use a free action just to have if I've got a clear line of sight? I think I do. Can I just do a medical check on Artor? I know he's taken a bit of a kicking. I want to make sure he's okay, just so I have an excuse if I ever get back and I have to talk to a furbolg.
Artor, how are you looking?
Unhurt.
Oh no, hold on.
He looks fine.
30. It's a 32 medical roll.
He says he looks fine.
Artor looks unhurt.
Nice.
Cool. All right.
Turn.
It is
I'll stay
now
where I am.
it is now the Diatroll's turn. He is going to roll to see if he get his whirlwind back. He does not. So instead, he's going to just attack you. Bite. Claw, 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 claw.
Minus D4 on all of them.
Minus D4 on all of them. So first one
Disadvantage
is
on the first one.
Okay, the first one is
I
a
thought
bite.
you've got police on saving throws.
It's a natural 1, so -3, because I rolled a 4 on the 4. First claw
Neocetanus too.
is 17.
Does not hit.
Second claw is 25.
That with the
that'll hit.
D4.
Yep, it was a 1 on the D4.
I'm actually going to call out and start singing at it, and I'm going to reduce that by 10 whole points.
Dean.
Does not hit.
Final claw. 24 minus 2, 22.
22 hits.
25 minus... Yeah, okay. Maths is hard, you guys. Alright, so 1 claw hit you. Because of your friend. That is a whopping 15 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
This guy's really powerful, you guys. Anyway.
Yeah, but we're us.
Yes, I know. Back to the top. Wasitum, your channel divinity. And Artor gets a natural 20 on his next roll.
That's going to be very enjoyable.
That's
Looking around me, is anyone bleeding? I think that Kolnas is in pretty rough shape.
Kolnas might be bleeding. Kolnas, are you bleeding?
There's a little bit of bleeding, but
Yeah, okay.
he's looked
I'm going
worse.
to. Oh, it's okay. I'm going to jump over that
Worse.
sort of like metal thingy to
Uh-huh.
get next to Kolnas,
Yeah.
and as an action, I will cast, let's say, a 3rd level Cure Wounds.
Like, when I say there's a little bit of bleeding, like, a little bit.
A little bit,
Just
really
feel-
a little bit.
Just remember, we do have the staff of healing with us.
That is true. Yeah, you're right. In that case, let's retcon that. I would like to cast, let's say, a 5th level Chaos Bolt on the one that is next to Artor.
Nice.
So that's going to be... Hold up.
He's going to be so mad at you if you kill this thing before he gets to use his nat 20.
He really will.
Yeah. 22.
22 hits.
Okay. Which makes it a higher level. Okay, yeah, cool. I'm gonna roll my 2d8 to see what kind of damage it's going to be. Okay, so he's going to take force damage, and that's going to be 21 points of force damage.
He's still up.
All right,
But
and as a
he
bonus,
does not look good. He does not look good.
okay, no problem. But bonus action, the rolling pin is going to bonk, so that's going to be oopsie daisy. I'm gonna use my Twitch inspiration to reroll that.
Okay,
That's much better. That's 19.
that hit.
Perfect. That makes it okay, 27 points of bonk damage.
This guy is swaying on his feet right now. He looks extremely hurt. Extremely hurt. But he is still up.
Okay, and I will just back away a little bit.
Cool.
There we go. That's my turn.
Artor, you're up. Your
Yeah,
first
so-
Artor,
D20
just
roll
wait
will
for
be
the
a
standing 10
natural
count.
20.
Just wait for the standing 10 count. The ref will get in. It's fine. He's done.
No. Archer is gonna swing with the hammer. Take that natural 20.
Okay.
That will be 28, 12, 18, 24. No. Math hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tell me about it.
So that's
The
a
troll
base.
takes all the damage.
Yeah. So
All of it. You don't have to actually add it. That troll is
That's-
dead.
I was gonna say that was
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
damage.
I'm
But
assuming
what
it's more
level
than
of a-
5. which is what he had left.
Yeah, that was a... It was
Yeah.
a base of 6, 12, 18, 24, 32 before
Yeah.
rolling.
But,
Yeah.
like,
So he
what
is.
level of smush?
Would you like to tell us how you? This is your first kill with Metalototop.
So, gonna take... It's just gonna be a quick pop to the knees to drop him down from the... drop him down to his knees. And I want to take both heads with one just... Wham! Squish one head into the other and send them both flying.
Awesome. That is
And
a very.
with the
And they
explosion of
freeze
ice, freeze everything. It turns into a snowball, blows up against one of the lumber.
That's disgusting. Awesome. He's dead.
Actually,
that's a-
no. At that point, that's a brutality.
Mhm.
Good job. What else you got?
Well, he's going to go ahead and move.
That was
5,
your
10,
first hit.
20. Well, if it means anything, he can only move that far.
Cool.
Throw
and
something.
Actually,
Heroic.
no. Bonus action. I need a Wisdom saving throw from the Rot Troll, please.
Okay. No. No.
No. Okay.
No. He doesn't have
Um,
the amazing wisdom, and I rolled an 8, so I think it's a 7.
Yeah, that's a fail, and he's taking damage, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so 15, 17, 19 points of necrotic damage.
Nice. Oh wait. He's immune to necrotic damage,
Oh,
so it doesn't appear to do anything at all.
that wasn't one of the spells we reflavored for Artor, was it?
Which spell is it?
This is just Toll of the Dead, but I know we had talked about.
No, I think
That's
we
right,
did
it
it
was
with
the
the
class
pew-pew
stuff.
ones. Yeah.
Yep, the class stuff. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's his turn then.
Cool. Kolnas.
Let's, just for the sake of it, have him make a wisdom save, because Kolnas is going to mock him.
It's a 19, so 18.
Minus a d4.
Ah,
It's a 20, so you've lost anyway, but
I've lost it anyway, but for
Kolnas is gonna be like-
-3.
seriously, you may think that smelling that bad is a good thing, but I assure you it's not. And he will take...
Are you saying it in giant? Because he doesn't understand you if you're not saying it in giant.
He doesn't need to understand.
It
That's
hurts on an emotional level.
So that's 8 points of psychic damage.
Cool. Cool.
He has disadvantage on his next attack, but then Kolnas is going to follow it up by throwing 3 Eldritch Blasts at him anyway.
Cool.
For 17, 15...
No.
Okay, let's put the bless on that one. So the 15 becomes a 19,
Yes.
and an 18 plus 2...
Yes.
Yeah. So we will...
Yeah, he was hurt by your tone. He didn't understand the words, but the tone wounded him.
Oh my god, that rolled
emotionally.
another... Same dice rolled a 1 again, so... 15 points of force damage.
Okay. Cool. That's you.
That's my turn.
Vini, what would you like your spirit troll zombie to do on its turn?
I would like the spirit zombie to move over here and just start wailing on that guy. I looked it up. I looked up the stats so that way you don't have to roll it if
Yep.
you don't want. Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
so
You're
got-
in charge of it now. It's
He's
yours.
gonna do a multi-attack. He's gonna bite and then claw. So let's see how he does with that. Not with a natural 1, so he does not make the
Oh.
bite.
Yours.
2 claws. 22 to hit is for
Yes.
the first claw, and that's 2d10. I have 1 10 and need another 10. So that's 17 points of psychic damage. And then the second claw is that's really high. It's a 17 naturally on the dice.
Yeah, that will hit.
Okay. All right. I wasn't sure if I had to do math. And that's 14, 15, 16. 16 points of psychic damage.
Okay. Ow.
Yes.
Not nice.
Not
he's,
nice.
he's not only hurt and like in pain, but also confused because this person has been his ally up to this point. Eerden, you're up.
All right. I'd have to move to use my bow, right?
Yes. You're right on top of this guy right now.
She's gonna do it.
Alright, he will get an attack of opportunity. He's going to try to bite
Would-
you.
With disadvantage, please.
And Bane.
I love Bane.
Did you roll concentration when you got hit by the thing earlier?
Garen the Blessed did, yes.
No,
Oh, Bane. Bane was Kolnas.
Oh,
that would succeed. That would succeed. That would succeed. The lowest one that I rolled was like a 23.
Alright, cool. Yeah, no, he misses in that case. There was a negative number. Well, no, it wouldn't have been because it would have been plus something, but still not enough.
All right. So then she's gonna do the mind sliver bonus action. So an
Cool.
intelligence save.
9 minus something, I think. Yep. 6.
So that.
Not counting
Okay,
Bane.
So that's 10 points of damage,
Okay, he is looking extremely hurt at this point.
and then she's gonna use her bow.
Yep. Where did you move to? Did you move your... You didn't move your person. That's all good. I think you're probably gonna kill him now, so...
28 to hit.
Yes.
17 damage.
Yeah, he's down. You watch as Eerden shoots arrows through this guy and bits of rotting stuff come flying off him as he collapses on the ground. And with that, give yourselves a round of applause. We're going to take a break. Because I probably should have done that before the combat, but I didn't. So we're going to do it now. We will take a break at this point, regroup after our combat, and come back to see what they can find. We will be drawing the navigation orb in chat. Mike, you're doing our giveaway today.
Yeah, today's winner will get a $25 digital gift card to Hero Forge for all your good minis.
You are so lovely. Thank you so much.
So nice.
Yep, so exclamation point shiny thing in the chat for the giveaway over the break. We'll be gone for about 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Come right back. We will see you after that for more awesomeness. Hello, humans of the internet. Welcome back to the Gallant Horde. Before we do anything else, we're going to do the draw. Look at me
oh,
remembering.
you remembered by yourself.
I didn't. Adam reminded me just before we came.
Ah, okay.
So, the winner of the $25 gift voucher from Hero Forge is
Hey!
Sonali! Woohoo!
Sonali, just shoot me a DM. We'll get you the information to you.
So, somewhere in the realm right now, above, probably between Morwen's two huts, 10 feet off the ground, there is a large 7-foot sphere that has appeared out of nowhere. It's just floating there. Just FYI.
So now we're being invaded by aliens. It's
All
a
those
tough,
people at the tea party.
it's been a tough week.
It's large. Yeah, right next to the tea parties. So that's great. That's a thing that's happening in the realm. Back home. You guys don't know that though. Alright, so you have fought some trolls. You have negotiated with tiny shrub people. And Vini's zombie troll, we decided during the break, has died. Gone back to its deathly state. What would you like to do now?
Artor
We have the
is
field.
going.
Huzzah!
Artor is going to take Madalatok, shrink back down, and go over to the troll, and just kind of focus on the hammer. Does he get any kind of feeling from the hammer?
The troll you killed, I assume.
Yeah.
Make a religion check.
Oh, he's great at these.
It's a god thing.
Yeah, I'm going to use my Twitch inspiration. That's much better. That's a 17. 18, sorry, he gets +2 to that now.
I would say you get a sense of satisfaction.
Cool. You want more. You harm what I tell you to harm, and not my allies.
Yeah.
That's all.
Whilst he's been crazy talking to his weapon, I'm gonna go into the like. I'm calling you crazy.
Yeah, I was just thinking that when Kolnas calls you crazy, it's.
I'm gonna go into this house and see if I can find anything of interest.
Cool. I'm going to take you all to the map that actually has the inside of the houses. Please, one moment.
Kolnas, my friend, do you require some fortitude? Some healing?
No,
You're okay?
I'm good.
We're all good?
I hope I got everyone. I don't know if I did. Looks like I got only Artor. How did I manage that? Could have sworn I selected all of you. Let's try this
Given
again.
that the spiritual weapon takes 10 minutes, has a duration of 10 minutes, I'm going to keep Garen's around until it expires. So if we do stumble into something, he's got it up. It'll just sit with him.
So, Kolnas, you see...
Oh, I will also bring up the spinning globules of light for Garen again.
Okay.
I'll come with you then.
It is a very simple living space. It looks like the kind of living space that people live in between things. Like, this is not someone's home. This is somewhere someone stays temporarily. It is also wrecked. Like, in the picture, it looks nice and pretty because the map is nice. But there was a troll in here. So all the tables are overturned. The furniture is broken. Whatever was in there has been strewn all over the place. And anything made of wood is splintered into pieces. Like, it's wrecked.
It's more like maps, geographical stuff, like anything to say where these people were going or doing.
Make an investigation check.
Yep. Let's use my halfling thingy to... oh, there we go. So that's a 28 with my +11.
There's no maps or anything like that. You kind of get the sense that whoever was here knew where they didn't need pieces of paper for that. You do find a little box. Do you want to open it?
Yes.
You open it, and it has a single dart in it.
Cool, I'll close the box and pass it to Garen.
Garen is... Oh, yeah, he is right next to you. Cool.
Yeah, he said he was coming with, so it's like...
Yeah.
Hold this. It's got a sharp, darty thing in it. I'm looking.
You also find, because you rolled pretty high, in the corner, underneath a bunch of crap that is broken, amazingly, you find the shards of several vials of potion that have been shattered, but there is one still intact.
Mystery potion. Sweet. Pocket.
Mystery potion.
I'll just put that in my pocket.
Okay. That's pretty much
Vinny
it.
would
Apart from
like
that, it's
to-
just broken shit.
Cool.
Yes. Vinny?
Would like to go in the other house and do pretty much the same
Yep.
thing as like look around and see what's in there.
Yeah, Eerden.
That-
Yeah, I
Is-
figured that's why we were both standing at the door.
Yeah.
That is much the same. So it's again
Much
another very simple place for someone to stay. It looks like at some point there was a bed, maybe a bookshelf or a bedside table, some table and chairs, but again, wrecked.
Okay.
Like these trolls have been through here and they've knocked things over and broken stuff, and you're not sure what they were doing in there, but it's wrecked. There is still a rug on the floor, but it's like all, it's not nice and neat.
Neat. Okay.
So if you imagine that after a troll had been hanging out there, it's
I can imagine the smell.
yeah, it's not nice. That one's probably not too bad because that's where the spirit troll was. The other one, the one
Yeah.
Kolnas and Garen are in, smells awful.
Vinny will just look around the like remnants of the room and see if there's anything interesting.
Make an investigation check.
Is this a door and is it locked?
It is not locked. It is a door, yes.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Yes.
You find a... it's a pole. It looks interesting. It's a pole.
Okay.
Eerden, you go into that little room?
Yes.
It is not as interesting as it looks. It has a few axes, general woodworking kind of stuff. Make an investigation check for me. If you're looking. Are you looking through it?
Yes.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah, nah. It looks just like wood stuff. Axes. Nothing good. Like just standard wood axes,
All right.
Just a clarification, DM, in the room we've just left, was there any
Yes.
foodstuffs or old foodstuffs? Can we get
No.
like a sense of time? Is this weeks, months? Okay, cool.
You get the distinct impression that that's probably what the trolls were after. Anything edible, anything
Got
like that, beer, ale, anything of that nature is gone, has been taken.
Are there any in this main room? Are there any books that are still intact?
There are not actually any books there. These are not readers. Yeah, that's just the map. Maps for
I tried.
afternoon maps, beautiful maps. But sometimes you have to pretend things are not there. These are not the sort of people who would have books.
Worth a try.
Well, further up the mountain we go. Tra la 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 la.
You're gonna head on up the mountain.
I'm heading over to Artor and just gonna wait for everyone to come out.
Is that anything like a box or?
What did you? I didn't see you.
Work table.
Yeah, it's a work
Yeah,
table.
table. All right,
Yep.
thanks.
Vini, Eerden, did you find anything?
I got this pole. It's interesting.
We
found,
noticed in. Go ahead, Garen.
Kolnas found a dart. We might just do a bit of detection afterwards. I don't want to stop and
Actually,
waste
hold
time,
on.
but we could do it later.
As we're walking, I think Vinny has the automatic detect magic thing because he's a warlock and he took. Yes, Eldritch Sight can detect magic at will without expending a spell slot. Oops, forgot about
If it
that.
can.
So he's gonna keep that up and kind of look and see. So if there was anything else in that room that maybe lit up that he didn't
You
see,
have a magic pole. That makes more sense why you picked it up.
it's a magic pole. Cool.
It's a magic pole.
Perfect.
The dart is a magic dart.
Awesome.
Nice.
Kolnas is actually going to turn around to Garen and go, "Oh, thanks for holding out. I'll have a look at that when we get back."
We'll let Zook look at it first, though, right?
I can identify things.
Just around the lessons in the barrows with the curses. We just let Zook have a look at it first, in case it's a trap.
Okay.
Yeah. And then absolutely yours. But let's just let Zook clear it. Just as
Okay.
protocol.
Well, I've got a bag. Do you want me to put it in my
Cool.
bag?
Let
you're
the gnome
fine.
get
Yeah.
hurt just in case.
I'll take it and I'll put it in the bag. Box with the
So we noticed during combat these things were healing.
Correct.
Are they healing now?
No.
Okay.
Artor,
They're not undead.
shall we separate the
They're-
heads just in case?
They're dead.
The heads are snowballs over there. There, Garen the Blessed. I don't think we need to worry about it.
I mean, the rotting one.
Oh, the rotting one, maybe.
Yeah. I'll just cap that just in case.
Again, it looks much more like natural rot, like the rot of logs and moss, and than undead rot.
Yeah.
It's not unhealthy rot, if that makes sense.
All right, I guess up the mountain then.
Let's continue
All
on.
right.
Vinny will ask if Kolnas can put the pole in his. You have a bag of holding, right?
Vinny would like you to hold his
Oh,
magic
I do.
pole.
Yes.
I don't.
Garen has.
It's standard
Someone
bag.
had to say it. It may as well be me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does
You're welcome,
anyone
kid.
have a bag of holding?
Garen the Blessed does.
Darren,
the
would
medical
you mind
supplies are.
putting this in your bag of holding? Because I
Yeah,
feel like the pole is about this, probably pretty big for Vinny to be carrying around. Thank you.
Mary
Love
Poppins
the
bag.
sound. Love the sound. Someone please clip that sound.
That's the sound that Garen the Blessed's bag of holding makes. It's canon. It's like the snake.
You put it in, you go. Take
Yep.
it. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Obviously.
Okay.
Do we not? Don't know how they all work. Oh, I remember actually.
Just yours. Just yours. Okay. So you go up the mountain. You're heading to the
totally-
actual Lumbermill at this point.
Totally whistling. She'll be coming around the mountain as we're going, just to annoy
Okay.
people.
So not stealthy then.
Nope.
We've not been stealthy so far.
Vinny will try and go ahead a little bit then and be a little stealthier so that he can maybe keep an eye out of things that are taking notice of the whistling.
Vinny, you're missing the chorus. She'll be coming around the mountain. No? All right.
Yeah.
Start with a stealth check. Vinny.
Okay, that's really good. 25.
Okay. And then a perception check.
And a perception check. Can I make it a listening perception check?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's fine. They tipped your bag of holding noise.
Thank you.
So that would be 17.
The little twig peeps that were following you previously are still following you now that you're back among the trees.
Okay.
They're definitely they didn't care about you killing off the trolls, but they care about the trees. So
Understood.
when you're in the trees, they're definitely watching to make sure
Okay.
that you're not doing anything mean to them. So you
We are
proceed through
walking.
this. Yep.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
As we're walking, I'm going to Garen and just like try to pick his brain about something. So, if I can cast Speak with Plants and I can combine it with Speak with Dead, can I interrogate the logs?
Interesting. Do you have to concentrate on both spells at the same time? Because that could be an issue.
Ah, that could. But that would be amazing, though.
It would be
I wonder
amazing.
if he can talk.
Yeah.
Oh, I will experiment once we get back.
Then you could talk to your doors.
Oh yeah, that would be the
Good door.
best. Yeah, that would be the best security system.
Absolutely.
Huh.
This is amazing. The practical application's astounding.
Huh.
I mean,
We
you
have
couldn't
some
speak
work
with a
to do
chair
on
with someone
our
on them
way.
because that would be like talking with your mouth full. But if the chair was empty, you could talk to the chair. That would make sense.
But on the other hand, depending on the chair and who sat on it, they might not want to talk.
Absolutely. Yes.
And you, onto the
Kolnas
mountain.
suddenly feels sane. Like, just putting that out there.
Comparatively. Oh, I love it. All right. As this profound philosophical conversation about the application of druidic and clerical powers combined proceeds, you move through this forest. You're definitely still being watched, and you're very conscious of that. Like, they're not particularly, they know that you know that they're there. And there's a little bit of, they're deliberately doing the like, yeah, we're watching you thing, right?
I just want to know if they pick up on my whistling and start copying it like they did earlier.
They do not.
Oh,
They're
that'd
not
be
your
amazing.
friends. They're there to make sure that you're not, like, fucking with their forest.
But it's so catchy.
You eventually reach the Lumbermill. This beautiful map is the whole reason that this job exists, because I could
Oh,
not resist
That
using
is
it.
stunning.
This
Wow.
map is
Gorgeous.
by Tom
Mm.
Kartas. He is astonishingly good. He has a Patreon. Like, honestly, I get no kickbacks from him except for the fact that I get to use his fucking maps on stream, and
Yeah.
they're so beautiful. So this is the Lumbermill. Much like the camp previously, it is quiet and apparently deserted.
Artor's going to look at the group, so do we want to try locating it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
You
Well,
see
how
Vini
far-
pop up from like behind one of these piles of wood and agree.
Artor will use his boon and attempt to locate the hammer. Or the axe, I'm
Axe.
sorry.
The axe. Yeah. Yeah. You don't. You can. Yes.
Artor will ask a question.
Ah,
I'm proud of you,
Again,
Garen.
and
Ancient dragon back.
an ancient
Yeah,
dragon.
yeah.
that ancient dragon's back again.
Man,
One of these
there
days
must
I'm
have a lot
going to
of them around
actually
here.
do that, and you're all going to have to fight an ancient dragon and die, and it's going to be amazing.
That would.
Anyway, yes, you get a ping from behind the lumber mill, like
Seeing that this,
approximately here-ish. Did you see that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
getting the idea that this might be our final destination, I'm going to cast my big powerful spell and give myself true sight for the next hour.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's right this way. It's on the other side of the mill.
I'm going to follow close behind and just keep an eye out for anything that looks out of place.
Artor,
I'm
as
also
you,
going to walk this way.
Blood
as
approves.
you approach this pond, I need you to make perception checks, please.
Ooh, okay.
So both of us.
How tall is
If
this?
you're approaching the pond, do it.
How tall is this structure?
Perception.
30, 40 feet.
Okay, Vinny's gonna fly up above to like the 40-foot mark and follow like along this structure the group.
Cool. On the roof, you can plainly and we'll get to you, Vinny.
Okay.
Artor and Kolnas, what did you roll?
That's a 21.
27.
Oh, cool. There are ripples
we still
in this
have lights up?
pond.
Yeah,
That
you'll still
are-
have lights up.
Okay, so I can
There
roll without
are-
disadvantage? Cool.
There are ripples in this pond that are not natural, that are not just water moving. And as you approach the pond, you see a large snake creature come up and stop right here. And then a second one come up
with-
and stop right here. Yes?
I was going to say, just before the first one leaves the water, I'm going to spin my trident off my back, and I am going to use Dominate Beast whilst it's still in the water.
Okay.
Because I have the Trident of Fish command to replace the trident you stole from me.
Yep. The trident I recovered. Thank you very much. It's not a
Is that-
beast.
Is it not?
It's not a beast. Vinny, as you get up to the roof height,
Oh boy.
you can see on the roof, standing on the roof, a woman. She looks like a woman, but she also kind of looks like a plant. She has her skin is like browny. It looks like browny mossy wood, and her hair is green like fronds of a fern, and all her clothing looks like leaves and bits of thing. And she's standing there. She has a staff, and her whole staff is like wrapped in leaves, and there are flowers. And she looks right at you, and she goes, "I don't think you should be here, little bat. You are not a natural bat."
Well, I mean, I'm as natural as, I was born. I'm natural, like anybody else.
You
Depends
do
on
not-
your definition of natural.
Belong here.
Vinny's trying to be loud enough that people might hear him talking to something on the roof.
I will say that the snake creatures are not threatening. They're just like, "Yo, we see you."
Oh, okay.
That's what's going on there. They're not like attacking. They come out and then they just kind of rear up like cobras and just look at you.
Wazitum would like to wild shape into a gecko and join Vini on the roof.
Okay. Gecko Wazitum can do that. I'm good with that.
Yep. And once
Artor.
I'm at the top, I dropped the gecko from. It was just to help me climb up.
Vinny would like to speak to the woman and just say, "So you must be the woman," or she that the twig creatures were referring to. The twig folks.
Woads. They are woads.
Woads. They would not give us much information about them. They were very kind. They're very protective of the trees.
Yes. I am the guardian. I was
guardian.
summoned.
Why were you summoned?
Because the trees were hurt.
So we were sent here by a lady as well, to put a stop to trees being hurt, to end the reign of some terrible dwarf that had a evil weapon that was taking down trees.
Make a deception check.
Okay.
That was beautifully done.
It was, but it was also
Remember,
not
you had
As Vini-
advantage.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
And as
that's
Vini
good.
says that, I'm just gonna like lay my hand like on the back, like pat, but actually giving you guidance.
Okay.
So plus a d4.
It was
That's
my insight. I'm just going to move it so that the chat can see.
21.
Mhm.
31.
31!
Damn.
Now I've got to actually look up her stats. I rolled a nat 20 on my insight. by
Oh,
the
wow.
way.
Okay.
Oh.
But I don't think it's enough. She kind of cocks her head at you like she's not entirely convinced because it was a natural 20.
Yes.
And she goes, "We have already taken care of that. You are
Well,
not required."
I see that now. We just wanted to make sure that everything was on the up and up and okay. Is there anything we can do for you while we're here? We need to bring back some sort of proof while we're here to the lady that we work for.
Proof.
Yes, that the job was done. Obviously, we didn't do the job, so it's not like we can prove anything. I'm hoping that he can stall enough that the folks can get the axe, hopefully, without causing too much of a stir. He's just going to try and engage her in conversation as long as he possibly can to, like, allow the folks down below to keep moving.
Artor will go Swoltor and try to keep the attention of the two snakes.
Okay.
Because he figures a large creature will keep their attention more than the others might.
They're definitely paying attention to you, but they're also watching everyone. They're not. Yeah.
Could he try to do a performance to try to keep their attention, like a sign of aggression? Not necessarily like he's going to attack, but you better watch me, because if I catch you slipping, I'm coming for you.
Make an intimidation check.
Not a performance?
No, because that sounds like you're trying to intimidate them.
I'm going to use my Twitch inspiration. Because that was a 3.
Oh,
Alright, 17.
They're definitely watching you quite carefully. Does anyone else want to do anything?
Yes, I would like to cast Calm Emotions on the lady.
Is there a save?
There is Charisma save. Charisma saving throw. Yeah, 16.
Charisma saving. Okay. That's a natural 1. She feels calm.
Ooh.
Feels calm. So right now she feels completely indifferent to any of us. So
Well, she feels calm. She doesn't feel upset or
you can
angry.
make the you can make a target indifferent about creatures of your choice.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
Is it a
we
charm?
It is a charm. Oh.
Then she has advantage.
Aw.
Oh.
someone's a half
It's a
elf.
natural 20.
Seriously, you're as bad as I am.
Oh, 1
Wait.
to 20,
Oh,
yep.
no, I can't do that.
Okay.
It's only
Okay.
attack rolls.
Fair point.
Kolnas is
She
gonna
has
keep
advantage
edging.
on charms. Yep.
Mhm.
Can we move? Can we move our 30 feet without the snakes?
Yeah.
was
As
gonna
soon
say-
as you get to there, this one moves into your way. And it doesn't say, it in your face.
How does the lady react if I just
Greetings and well met.
this way?
She will turn to you and she'll go, "What do you want, little gnome?"
Honestly, at that moment, I would like to take the axe and go home. And the first step would be to just fall down that roof.
What axe?
Well, we have heard that there was like a weapon that has cut like many trees here nearby, and we would like to remove it from here.
All axes are evil. We have destroyed them.
Are you sure you have destroyed them all? We have reasons to believe there is still one.
We're working on it. If there is one, it will be destroyed.
Yeah, we will help you with that.
You just told me you wish to take it home.
Yes?
Our lady is quite fond of nature. She is a being of nature. She wishes no harm to come to these places. She has a collection of things that she keeps away from people who would do harm to nature.
Make a persuasion check. I listened very carefully that time. None of that was deception. Technically.
Okay. I'm going to use my Twitch inspiration just to see if I can get a better roll. Oh, yes, much better.
I'm very suspicious of you all.
19, 24.
She sort of goes, "This lady of yours, would I know her?"
I'm not sure. She likes to keep her identity quite secret. We're not fully sure of who she is either.
I'm not even sure I know her.
She's very
And I work for
powerful. That I can let you know.
So you wish to find a particular axe and then leave, yes?
Yes, that is our goal.
Well, we do not usually let people leave because then they bring others back with them. So if I allow you to take this item and leave, what is in it for me?
We won't return. I can promise you that. We have no need to return. Once Our Lady has our job done here, we've completed our job. Actually, you've completed our job for us, to be honest. You took care of the evildoer here.
Yes, but if we turn you to mulch, you won't return either.
That's true. But...
And I'm much more certain of that than I am
That is true. That is true. I can give you... If you need... Should you need that there be other issues arise, you can call upon us. I'm sure if you try hard enough to think for us, we can arrive. Our Lady is quite powerful. We can assist you with something if something comes for your land again. That would be my offer. We wish no harm upon this land. We really do not.
Do you have a...
I am a businessman. I make deals.
Do you have a token of this agreement? Or a way for us to reach you?
Vinny is going to try something. Vinny will give... He has... Oh, hold on. Where's my inventory? Other possessions. He has... where is it? He has a red button from Zinkela that he keeps in his pocket. He's going to give that to this lady and say, this button will allow you to contact us if you need us. Obviously, it won't work while we're here. But if you hold it and think of it, you should be able to make
a deception check.
All right.
That ain't no magic button.
It is not. I don't have anything that's magical other than like a bolt that's a fiend slaying, and I don't think that's gonna work.
There is one thing I would like to do. I will wait for you to be done with that.
Wait, where is it?
Just gonna put it out there. Tori just got a message from chat.
Oh, Tori got a message from chat. Thank you. Let me know.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's a good call. Thank you, Megan, or Eclipsis, whoever sent that. I was trying to be diplomatic first. Okay, so I got that's a deception. So that is a 22.
Okay. She takes it from you and she goes, "This is a magical button that will allow me to call on you should
Victor,
we
let go of
require
my
your
dog.
help."
It has properties that will allow you to contact us. Yes.
I would like to try something.
Yes.
I would like to use my second channel divinity, but not for the nat 1 or nat 20. I would like to use the fate decision.
Okay.
So the two choices that I would like to propose. On one hand, she understands that she suddenly understands that our motives are pure and that we do not wish anyone any harm and we leave with the axe.
Uh-huh.
If it doesn't work, she needs some proof and like some safety, and I will remain as a hostage to prove her that like at the moment we do not mean any harm.
Okay. Okay, so the way this works is chat has to vote on which of those two things will occur. I'm going to say we're going to make this a pretty flash one because we're not in combat right now, so we can't do a turns kind of situation. So can we make a prediction? With one hand, the Guardian recognizes that these people are lovely and just want to take the axe and GTFO. On the other hand, Wazzatum stays behind as a hostage.
For however long she requires to see that we are not evil.
We will give it... Oh, okay, he's done it. I'll give it a short amount of time. Does anyone want to do anything while we wait for Wazzatum's gods to speak? Everyone's already used all their channel points up, though.
I was tempted to try and put this snake to sleep, but
Eerden wanted to see if she could like stealth around the snake.
I mean, you can make a stealth check.
Since
Garen's looking to run a deception and
occupied.
right up with it.
It's 28.
28. Jesus.
Yeah, I rolled a 15.
Nice.
Artor, I've lost Eerden. I don't know what to tell Hella when I get back.
Oh no.
The snake is clearly watching Garen and Kolnas and Artor too closely to notice the tiny elf, or the not so tiny sneaky elf, sneaky around the back.
cool.
So I go so I can hide behind the building and can't see me.
Correct.
And then, do I look for the axe or should I wait? Or do I see it?
You do whatever you want to do. What do you want to do? You don't just see it, no.
I guess I'll
Do you-
look. Yeah.
All right, make an investigation check.
Do I have inspiration from chat?
Yes.
Yes,
looks
you
like you do.
All right, I will use that. That's not much better. That's 13.
13.
Yeah.
It's distracting, all these snakes and strange forest people. Also, you're pretty sure as you get behind there that you can see several of the woads in the trees looking straight at you. So, she hasn't noticed you, the snakes haven't noticed you, but someone's still watching.
Okay.
And you do not see an axe at this time.
All right.
God has decided.
What did God decide?
Apparently she believes us.
How can you tell? I can never work out which is which.
It's just that I follow the chat and whenever I see the notification.
Oh. But it didn't. I don't see the thing that says the answer. That's okay. Alright, so she believes you. Alright, so she will say, very well, you may take what you came for, and leave, and not return unless we ask for your help.
Thank
That
you.
seems
Most
fair.
agreeable.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I did not catch your name.
No, you didn't.
By any chance, do you know the big tree that is like down there by the hill? Because he seemed a little bit grumpy to me. Is everything okay with him?
There are many big trees down the hill, and they are all grumpy because of the people who chop them down. That
I
is
thought you
why
got
I'm
rid of
here.
all the people.
We did, but it takes time to heal such wounds.
Ah, you are very wise. I will
Fair.
help my friends search so that we can leave faster.
Excellent.
I will just white shape into those those like sort of marsupials that just jump and have like the wingsuit. I
Yeah.
don't know how they're called.
Yep.
And I will just like
Sugar
drop
gliders.
into the
Squirrels.
bush in
Yeah.
that form.
Yeah.
Flying
Cool.
squirrel.
I love it. Love it.
As Vinny flies over there, Vinny is going to cast Locate Object with
Okay.
his boon so that he can find the axe.
Right. So with locate object, you can follow quite clearly where it is. And underneath one of the bushes, you find a skeleton. That is quite clearly the skeleton of a dwarf, and it is holding an axe. And it has around its neck a amulet thingy. And it is wearing the very rotting remnants of some sort of coat that has the Briswin crest on it. You are pretty clear that this is the remains of Thundith.
Vinny will take that amulet and also the axe. He will just look
The
the other.
whole skeleton is like entwined with vines and like it's being pulled. Yeah, it's
in. Nature is reclaiming it.
correct.
Okay.
Well, whilst Vinny's doing that, is there anything else around here of interest? Like,
You can make an investigation check. Are you looking for anything in particular?
just like things that they might deem worthy of being taken away from here because they haven't destroyed it, or
Okay.
I'm not picking anything up. I'm just looking.
Yep, that's fine.
For now. 27 again. I keep rolling 14s.
There's not a lot left. You kind of get the vibe that this place is being gradually reclaimed. So any wooden constructions are already starting to like rot and disintegrate is the word I want. Things that are metal look largely rusted, almost to the point where it looks like it's being accelerated in some way. The axe is fine because it's magical, so it's resistant to that kind of natural entropy. But the kind of process of nature taking this place back and destroying the man-made stuff and getting rid of the metal things is clearly being done faster than what would be natural.
So no other items that are
There's
resisting
nothing.
nature's pull.
No,
Fair enough.
not here.
Okay.
Since it appears that we have found what we wanted and we are about to leave, before anyone uses the code word, I would like to cast Sending towards the big grumpy tree.
Okay.
Amazing.
What
And
would you
I
like
would
to say
say-
to the big grumpy tree?
I would like to say, hi, it is the gnome from earlier. As promised, we took the axe and left. You are welcome. Toodaloo.
There's a moment, and then there is a response, and it just says, "Good. Toodaloo."
I call that a win. Shall we go home,
Yeah,
guys?
absolutely.
After Vinny has collected everything, kind of looks around, surveys that, make sure everybody's okay, he will say Bellatrix.
Cool. So you all are pulled back to the throne room.
Opening the back
Kolnas.
for Garen.
Yep.
You have true sight up right now.
Yep. And he's probably instantly dropping to the floor screaming in agony.
I'm assuming you're not doing anything to avoid looking at the lady right now.
No, because he's never used the spell before. He doesn't
you don't
know
any
what's going
better.
on.
Cool.
Yeah.
Please hold while I pull up that particular ability because I made it up, so I have to look it up.
Let's see. Does Kolnas die?
Does she accidentally smite Kolnas?
Like,
I feel like if she does, it's his own damn fault, honestly.
it is.
Alright, I need you to make a wisdom save.
I was just cleaning my smite and it went all by itself.
That would be a 16.
16 fail.
Yep.
I don't think
Oh,
anyone
no.
has succeeded at this wisdom save yet. You take... That's not too bad. It could definitely have been worse. 18. 37 points of psychic damage. As you look at the lady, and instead of the lady, you see pretty much just a ball of light. It's like looking directly at the sun, but magic. And you immediately fall to your knees, and your true sight is gone.
Yep.
Like, it is removed. And for a moment, you have this memory of complete, like, awe and wonder at this thing you just saw, and then the memory fades immediately, and you can't remember exactly what you saw. You're just sort of left with this sense of wonderment that there's been something beautiful, but you can't quite remember what it was. And
He's
she,
just gonna lay on the floor.
as you all appear, she's like, adventure, and then she watches Kolnas go down, and she's like, oh, when will you learn not to do that when you're here? People, come on. Can one of you heal
Kolnas, be
please?
well. Healing word. I can give him. I can even see how much that is.
I mean, he can heal himself in a minute anyway.
He's
Okay.
gonna come down and lift you to your feet, and now she looks just like she always looks. And she's like, Kolnas, do not do true sight when I'm around. It hurts.
I was using it on the mission.
Well, in future, dismiss it before you come home, dear. It's not something I can do anything about. I can't hide my nature if you're looking through
I'm
things
not-
that I use to hide my...
I don't blame you. It was like it happened.
In the future,
Take 16 back, Kolnas.
avoid,
From the healing word.
please. It's not me being hard on you. I just would prefer not to hurt you just by being in the room. Okay?
Okay.
Excellent. Now, everyone else, how did the mission go?
Smooth.
Pretty good.
Extremely smooth.
We took the field and won the day. Huzzah!
Excellent.
Very well.
Did you bring me back an axe?
Vinny will
Yes.
go up to the lady and still not look her in the eye, but hand it to her.
She will take it. Thank you, Vinny.
My lady, we also have a few other items we'd like checked as well. Just caution, and we've
Well,
got a pole, is it, Vinny?
Yeah,
and,
the
and
bowl.
and a dart.
And
Oh,
an
and
amulet.
this amulet, which I also have that detect magic. Did the amulet ping as magical? It did. Ooh, okay. Give the amulet to.
use magic amulet.
Ooh,
cool.
ooh, ooh.
All right.
But
Yes,
I think
we
that was
will
all.
get those all looked at and return them to you if they are safe. Well, we will return them to you either way. We'll just let you know what we find out.
Thank you.
Although it's
Unless they're
weird, we
very evil.
did not hear the sound when he came out of Garen's bag.
Garen,
We
what
did
noise
not.
did it? It didn't make the noise. You're
Didn't
quiet.
make the noise.
There you
Oh,
go.
there we go.
I feel safer now.
Garen, like, did you take the dart and the box out of my bag then?
I just did the pole twice, just for.
No. You said we had a dart as well. Have you?
He said you had a dart,
Yeah.
but if you didn't hand it
Yeah,
over,
because you
he's-
give it to me, I give it back to you, so I know that you have it.
Okay, I'll pass it over.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, you don't
I don't
have
know
to.
about the potion,
but
so
Then if it's cast, if it's cursed, you're not going to know.
Mhm.
It's up to you.
No,
you
I
giving
passed
it?
it. I
Okay.
passed it over.
Cool.
You've got the
Awesome.
potion. I don't know, but Garen doesn't know about the
No,
potion.
nobody knows about the potion.
Nobody knows
Yeah.
about the potion.
Yeah.
All right. Well, excellent work, everyone. No ghosts this time.
No, but very grumpy trees. They're
No,
really
trees-
salty there.
It's always trees.
Trees are sometimes grumpy.
They're very taciturn,
Yeah.
yes.
They get bored of
Every-
being in one place, I think.
Because it's every time that Kolnas is here, so I'm guessing you have like a bad history with trees or something.
Bad tree karma.
Oh yeah, like trees. Trees are evil.
Yeah, you were
Forest
nice in the past life or something.
Trees are not evil.
Okay,
No, but they were
some
rude.
trees are evil.
All right, I'll give you that. Very well. Thank you, wonderful people, for achieving this goal. As usual, you will be rewarded with, the usual things.
Huzzah.
You've all done this a few times now.
Indeed.
Vini, could you stay behind a moment once
Vini-
everyone else leaves?
Tenses, but
Principal's
will
office.
Hmm.
Did anyone else have anything to deal with before you go to your celebrations?
Nope.
No.
All good.
Excellent. Thank you,
Be
as
well, my
always,
lady.
for your work.
Be well.
I will just tap Vini on the arm and give it guidance just in case.
Oh, thanks, bud.
I'll pat Vinny on the back and like, you've got this. You'll be fine. Have some inspiration too.
Oh, good. Thank you.
He's just gonna
Everybody's
smite
gonna
him.
be smited. That's great.
I'm just trying to avoid people noticing that I've got something that I shouldn't have and walking out the throne room.
Awesome. So you all leave?
Yep.
Yes.
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 All right.
Artor would be
Vinny.
the last to leave.
Okay.
Well, Vinny's.
Well, yes, but
Apart from Vinny, yeah. All right. Vinny, is there a reason you're being so shady?
It's not shady. It's shame, my lady.
But why?
The incident we had a few days ago with my patron, I feel most guilty that I put this realm in danger again.
But we have a solution to that incident. Yes, you were going to put me in touch with him.
Yes. I am working on reaching out to my patron. I just have not made contact yet. He tends to be busy. He has trouble communicating sometimes.
There's no need for shame, dear. You did the best you could with what you had.
Naya is a true good friend. She's checked on me every day. I've kind of been hiding in my home. I
Wow.
feel that I sometimes don't belong here. There are many good people here, and I come from a not so good background.
There are plenty of people here from not so good backgrounds, Vinny. It's not where you come from that matters, it's where you go. And what you choose.
I'm trying to do better. I strive to do better. I want to make the people here proud.
Well, I think you're on your way to that. Let me know when you've reached him,
I will let you know right away.
and we shall have a conversation.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for your work today.
As always. And if a forest guardian reaches out to you, I'm sorry. I don't think so. I gave her a button and said if she needed help to call upon us, but I don't know if that
Oh.
actually works or not. It was mostly just to make sure that we didn't have to kill a bunch of forest guardians that are just mad about angry trees or
Let me
killing
get
trees.
this straight. You made this deal with her in my name.
No. I said I would respond, but I said Our Lady cared about the forests. I said she could call upon me. I think. I don't remember exactly how I worded it, but I'm pretty sure I took the brunt of it. I said I would respond, but
What
Our
sort
Lady
of
would
being
send us
was
there.
this?
She looked like twigs and leaves and branches and fronds and had like a staff. Human size-ish.
I mean, that means nothing.
She
Very
did
well.
not give us a name. She just called herself the Guardian.
Right. It's just that promises of assistance can be binding.
Yes,
You understand.
I do understand. Well, that's why I said I would assist, but if she calls upon, it's fine. I gave her a non-magical button, but
That
I don't know if that
doesn't
helps or
matter
not.
if you made a promise of assistance
True.
to a forest creature who might well have some sort of Fey-adjacent powers.
Yes. I'm still. It's part of my business background. I'm used to making deals to get us out of situations.
Right. Well, let's hope that doesn't come back to bite you in the ass.
Well, if it does, I will serve my sentence.
Just make sure you do it after your 15 missions with me, because I guarantee that that pact is more binding than the one you made with your little twig friend.
Oh, I understand, ma'am. Thank
All
you,
right.
my lady. Vinny will bow and begin to leave the room.
Awesome.
On our way
All
to
right.
the tavern, Wazitum would talk to Garen and say, "But all the dummies in the area, they're made of in the arena. They're made of wood. If we talk to them, they're gonna be so angry that we've been blasting them off all the time.
That is very
So maybe
true.
we should not try."
I have been thinking about your proposal, though. If you were able to meld, speak with dead, and animal communication, you could finally answer the philosophical question: if a tree falls and no one is around, is there a sound? Because the dead tree could tell you. Huzzah!
Huzzah! For the name of science, we have
For the name
experiments
of
to
for science. Excellent. Let's not kill any trees, though.
No. They were grumpy enough. But I will try
Yes.
to talk to them and try to, see that they are going well. Maybe talk to Scholt or his deputy, to see if they are living well in the forest. I think the deputy would be happy to help.
The things we could learn. This is sensational.
Particularly funny because the deputy's player is currently away.
Yes.
We're not watching today. All right. Is that everything from everyone in
Yes.
character for now? All right. In that case, thank you all so much for being part of this adventure with us and for succeeding once again and for killing some trolls and getting Artor his first hammer kill.
Yay.
It's hammer
we
time.
will oh my god, someone put that on the playlist. We will be back next week with, I think next week is the Return to Carlisle's, am I right? Hang on,
Yes.
let me look.
Yeah.
I think it
Yep.
is Return to
Maybe
Carlisle's,
sneaks.
which for those of you who have been around since the start, way back early on in the game, we did a mission to steal a flying carpet from a bandit king called Carlisle, and Jobin was on that mission, and he was very grumpy about the fact that it didn't go to plan and they did not get to loot this man's house. So he has enlisted his sneakiest friends to go back to Carlisle's house and attempt to rob him blind. So it is a side quest mission, which means it will not lead to any levels of gold, but maybe they will find lots of cool shit. So that's next week, same time, same place. Join us for that. I have one more thing I want to plug, which I meant to do earlier. Lisa Hall, who runs Level 1 Gamers, does our Level 10 chibi art, and she is currently running a Kickstarter which has little mushroom pins, and they are freaking adorable. So if you're into mushroom pins, go and look for it. It's on Kickstarter under Level 1 Gamers. They're freaking cute. She hasn't asked me to do this. I just saw it and thought I should set the Horde on them because they're adorbs. They're adorbs. Thank you for watching. Those of you who subscribed, I can see our sword has already got a bit of a thing there. Thank you for subscribing and joining us on this adventure, and we will see you next week. Also, thank you all for being in the adventure. I love you guys.
Yay.
Have a
Thanks, Jax.
wonderful
Thanks,
week.
Adam.
Bye.